What
We
happened? What's
live.
happening?
We're here.
Who's here? Who is here?
Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. We put kufr and shirk on blast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. We put kufr and shirk on blast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast.
Peep this, your grave, you may be near it. Life's short, yeah, that part, so take it serious. Think twice, that afterlife should have you curious. Each week, that week's speech should have you furious. The same, all hail King such and such. You say hell, I say hell, get off is much to be desired. Khutbah should be fire, let's rouse the believers. Situations dire.
Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. We put kufr and shirk on blast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. We put fitna and dul on blast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast.
You claim Salafia, we follow the Salaf in understanding, but without the branding of law. Named us Muslim, with that we stay content. No division is titles, ego's a false idol. A mustard seed of kibba can land you in the fire. Plus that his beer is fueled by desires. Question, aren't y'all tired of divide and slaughter? May Allah grant us guidance. Shout out to the martyrs.
Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. We put kufr and shirk on blast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. We put fitna and dul on blast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. We put kufr and shirk on blast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. We put kufr and shirk on blast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast.
Peep this, your grave, you may be near it. Life's short, yeah, that part, so take it serious. Think twice, that afterlife should have you curious. Each week, that week's speech should have you furious. The same, all hail King such and such. You say hell, I say hell, get off is much to be desired. Khutbah should be fire, let's rouse the believers. Situations dire.
Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. We put kufr and shirk on blast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. We put fitna and dul on blast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast.
You claim Salafia, we follow the Salaf in understanding, but without the branding of law. Named us Muslim, with that we stay content. No division is titles, ego's a false idol. A mustard seed of kibba can land you in the fire. Plus that his beer is fueled by desires. Question, aren't y'all tired of divide and slaughter? May Allah grant us guidance. Shout out to the martyrs.
Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. We put kufr and shirk on blast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. We put fitna and dul on blast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. We put kufr and shirk on blast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast. We put kufr and shirk on blast. Amoo Yum Yum the podcast.
Peep this, your grave, you may be near it. Life's short, yeah, that part, so take it serious. Think twice, that afterlife should have you curious.
Assalamu alaikum, ahlan wa sahlan.
I didn't even
Welcome
tell him purpose. Just
to Amoo Yum Yum, the podcast, where we seek to cure the kufr infected by injecting the Islamic
like
perspective.
the vaccine.
I am your host, Amoo Yum Yum. And as always, the Amoo you love to hate, Amoo Yusuf.
This guy.
And with our guest.
Hey, no clapping, man. Man, don't clap.
The golf clap?
Oh. Yeah. So
Round of applause.
our especial, el guest is the youngest Amoo on the crew.
With the free advertising for
Amoo
restaurants.
Amir advertising his restauranta.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
So how are things?
Things are good.
There's no things?
Yeah, but I like this.
What just happened?
Yeah, what's happening? What was that? What was that?
What just happened?
That was a weird sound.
I got 2 cups. One for the qahwa, one for the agua.
Oh,
see,
okay.
Arabic, Spanish. Ah,
Okay.
that's a bar.
Snug bar.
Slight flex.
Anyway.
All right, but before we go move forward,
Oh.
we gotta put this.
I don't know what we have to disclaim.
Hey, no Malayalam today.
Okay.
No Malayalam, please.
Dapi.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, man. Come on, you go ahead and read.
The opinion of Amoo Yum Yum, the podcast, is based on Islam. Our intentions are to be correct. However, we may not always be right. Others may differ in concepts, but these are ours.
You sure?
Ours.
Ours.
You sure?
Ours.
Our.
All right. Time for
Random. The DJ on the 1s and 2s kind of slow.
yeah,
But anyway,
because he's in the middle.
we have so many randoms. And I remember, what's his name? Yanni.
What was his name? Your best buddy.
The actor, the Devil's Advocate. He played Robert. Was it Robert De Niro? I have so many names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he?
That sounds
That was
like
Al
a
Pacino,
Robert
man.
De Niro.
No, it was Al Pacino,
and
man.
That sounds like
Al Pacino. That's Al Pacino,
Yeah,
man.
that's Al Pacino, man.
But Robert De Niro, like,
I don't know these movies like that.
that's Robert De
Yeah,
Niro.
what is it?
He had Alzheimer's before. He had Alzheimer's before it was in style. Say, but anyway, Al Pacino.
again.
Al Pacino. The guy said, "Are you the devil?" He said, "I have so many names." Yeah, I like that. Anyway,
Yeah, he's good.
we have so many randoms.
Randoms, yes.
Number 1, the first one
Yes.
was candy for the kids. Rumsfeld is in the hellfire. Rumsfeld go to hellfire.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, war criminal.
Yeah.
Uh,
Man, he died like 88. Like
Kadhib.
yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah. Donald Rumsfeld.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Say this dude right here. This dude right here, made up a fake chicken flu.
Yeah.
Then got the president at that time, Baby Bush, to make his company the only
Yeah.
bird flu.
Yeah.
His company was the only one to treat bird flu.
Yeah.
Not one person died of bird flu. There's a rumor somebody said, Achoo. And no one said Yahamukalaka, they were careful.
Hey, but they haven't found the weapon of mass destruction yet.
It's still looking.
Still looking.
Yeah, give them time. Give them time. So anyway,
Very nice.
So this guy Rumsfeld, man.
Yeah.
Man.
He's sucking on baby fetuses, trying to stay alive.
Oh yeah, that.
What the hell, man?
Keep me going. They kept bringing them like the mine and the gold mines, the
Yeah.
diamond mines.
Wheel
They
barrels.
bring that barrel down the tracks. They kept bringing them just barrelfuls of baby fetuses. He's like, I
It's a
must
real
stay
thing,
alive.
yo. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
yo. Like,
He got the wrong fetus.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, he's dead. So give candy to the children. Brother, how do you make fun of death? Would you celebrate if the shaitan died? Well, this is one of his butt buddies. Anyway,
Alhamdulillah, one dhalim is down.
yeah. I mean, but we can't rely on death.
Right.
Yeah, we
Because
can't
they're
rely on
more
that.
they're more like him too, you know.
Yeah. He's just a clone.
Yeah.
So anyway, next one. Bill Cosby.
Hey,
Yo, so he got out on a technicality? What?
There was a technicality. There was something in the jello to put pop was not all the way frozen. No.
Imagine if he had to represent himself
Yeah,
instead of his
that'd be
lawyer.
nice.
Your Honor, I would like to call as witness Clara Huxtable, better known as the Felicia Rashad. She can attest to my character. I've never poisoned her. We had mutual.
No.
No. She got in trouble. She's the dean of the arts theater or something of what's that black college? Morehouse or what? Not Morehouse. Is it Howard. Yeah. So she's a dean of arts or whatever. And now they're trying to counsel her because when Bill Cosby got out, she posted on her social media finally, because they knew he was going to get out. The prosecutor did like a lot of underhanded, sneaky. Even Bill Cosby has a lawsuit against the state if he wants it.
Yeah.
I think he should go. He should go for it, man. It's all the system, man. You know, when OJ got found innocent, I'm blowing my horn. I don't even like black folks.
Yeah, just like me.
But I blew I blew my horn because that's like to the system. You know what I'm saying? Because and these hypocrites. It's like Sheikh Faisal. Sheikh Faisal said the Kuffar are the worst hypocrites. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they say this is their system. It's the just system. It's the best we got, right?
Yeah.
So this system put Bill Cosby in jail going against the tenets of the system.
Yeah.
Statute of limitations. He said, okay, I'll give a deposition about what was happening in that time era. It was the free sex, free love era. People used to go in the room just all smell like
Feet.
ass and opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Just the room used to just stink or hot, sweaty, oppressors.
Sweaty.
Yeah, so all these hippies in there, but doing drugs and so anyway, so all this is happening. This was a time that Quaaludes and guess what? It was in the back of the porn mags.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I know. And
How do you know?
back then it was in back of the porn mags. I don't know if it's in back of the comic books. I'm not sure. But they used to sell a drug called Spanish Fly, and they say put this in a girl's drink while she don't know it. It's called Spanish Fly, and Bill Cosby joked about Spanish Fly. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So it's from that time and that era. These are women that were wannabe starlets. They would go to his apartment, not where his family was, the house. They would go to an apartment, you know what I'm saying, 2, 3 in the morning, alone with this guy. He would say, hey, would you like to take something to relax you? And they're sitting there nervous. Yeah, give me something to relax you. Yeah, relaxed all right. They woke up wet. But this is the problem. They really want to be a star. This is the process.
Yeah.
The Hollywood casting couch is well known, man. Dudes been going through it for so long with other dudes. I'm saying, what happened? You all right?
Scoot in a little bit.
You can't tell him what to do.
Focus, man. Let him talk, man.
Can't tell him what to do.
Like,
So anyway,
it's kind of like ADHD, man.
what happens is that the casting couch was not just homosexual men, imposing their authority over male prospects that wanted to make it in Hollywood. Okay.
Yeah.
It was men imposing their authority over women that wanted to make it in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Sexual authority, whatever. But it was also these old cigarette breath women that used to try to kiss on. Bill Burr talked about it. He's been Me Too. He's been harassed.
Yeah.
But nobody want to talk about how these women that are in positions of authority abuse these men. Trying to kiss on them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You
In fact, what's her name? What's her name? That crazy girl.
Oh man, you too vague.
Yeah.
You just rounded down to 20 million.
No.
Right,
She's a
this-
singer, well-known singer. It's a daughter of a country singer. What's her name?
Miley
Oh,
Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus, yeah.
It was in a TV show.
Why did you say no butt? Why did you just say no butt?
Yeah, she kissed.
No butt, no chest.
Yeah, she kissed.
Built like a young Asian boy.
something like that. So
Okay.
she kissed one of these. Like there was a show,
Mm-hmm.
and this guy, I don't know, it's a talent show, whatever. He came and did some, and he just kissed him in front of his girlfriend. It just like, and she got away with it.
Of course.
And the guy also, I heard the guy was a virgin.
Did you hear Ricky Gervais? You see Ricky Gervais on The View?
Yeah.
They were touching all on him. They were like, Whoopi Goldberg didn't touch him, but the rest of them were like, oh, look at you. You've been working out, touching all of them. Now imagine there was a show called The Do with dudes. Do you call it The Do? Okay. Man, there was The Do. And there were 4 dudes on the panel. The 4 dudes. And they got a woman on there. You got a woman on there and say, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Imagine the dudes touching all the women. Oh, you've been working out. Are these real? You know, see what happened was
these days you never know.
They would be in so much trouble. Yeah. But see, if you're gay, you can touch somebody.
Which is also
if you're a woman, you could touch a man or another woman. Okay, but if you're a man, which is natural, you can't touch a woman. It's natural for us to want to touch. I'm not saying to touch a strange woman. I'm saying it's natural for us to want to touch a woman. That's natural. But the unnatural.
But these days, you can have a gender fluid, so you can say, "Hey, I'm a woman now."
I got some gender fluid for you.
You know what I mean? So I heard that.
What happened?
I heard that you need to. I can see, brother. You need to move.
Oh no, you gotta see me. We can see the camera. You gotta see me.
The camera is virtual.
That's sus.
I gotta see it.
That's hella sus.
Hey, I got introduced with a dude show. So the thing is, one sister was saying that in Philly, they caught a brother that was, with a niqab and everything, praying at the woman's side.
That happens all the time.
Because he's a trans.
I bet the masjid are going to heaven, right? Everybody going to heaven in the masjid?
Yeah, so something like that.
Yeah, okay.
So because he claimed that he's a female now, whatever. But when he went to the bathroom, of course he was standing and...
So he didn't do something?
I don't know. So they caught him. They caught him. I don't know. The brother beat him, whatever. But I told him, you know what? It's coming. It's coming because, I don't know. That was exaggeration.
Oh,
but
man.
maybe they beat him up.
No, they didn't. Not the story I heard.
I'm being Americanized too, That's how
American
American media. That's how the mainstream media. That's how they talk. I got the disease too sometimes. But so I'm like, you know what? It's gonna come to the masajid now, where these folks are gonna come and ask for marriage. If you deny it, you're gonna be in trouble. Or they're gonna say, "Oh, I identify as such. I need to go there." So we're gonna tell them.
Look. Go to your own place. They're opening up places for
they open their own
all the time.
Yeah, they open their own.
Go to your own place. Pray with your butt facing the qibla.
What kind of salah is that?
Say, y'all gonna do like a 30-minute sajda. Look back at it. Anyway, say why you said it? Why you said it? Okay. So the last random, I have so many randoms.
This is too many randoms, man.
Okay.
This is
last
random
that was
ridiculous,
good.
man.
I think that question was the best one thus far.
No.
No.
Come
I
on.
appreciate
Don't.
I appreciate that.
Don't do that, man. This is randomly ridiculous, man. Come on. You gotta hurry up.
Okay. Sha'Carri Richardson. For those who don't know who she is.
I don't know who she is. I don't know.
She's the fastest midget.
Oh, that one. The one that has the eyelashes?
Yeah, she
like so...
Her hair looks like the kufi, like long kufi.
Yeah.
Her hair looks like long kufi.
It is so fake that it's even popping out of the screen.
It's crazy, man. Anyway, see, this is the part that they want to talk about. They said, "Oh, poor weed smoker." Anyway, so what happened is that she's fast.
Yeah.
She's 5'1".
Yeah.
She's really short, right?
Okay.
And she runs really, really fast. And she's naked when she runs.
Okay.
And she runs in a circle naked.
Can you translate that? What is that? I'm confused now. What is that? I'm confused.
All the black folks are mad because she can't go to the Olympics because now I don't know if she passed it. I'm exaggerating. Maybe this is slander.
Somebody said that her mother passed away and she feels sad or whatever. And
yeah, go to the doctor. Get some prescription.
Yes.
Why did you go to the trap house?
Then they're using the Michael, the swimmer.
Michael Phelps, yeah.
How come you let this guy go? Well, his guy, they found it later, not like, in the middle.
But check it out though.
He still competed after though, right?
Allah.
Yeah, he did compete.
Yeah,
after that he competed.
It's a lot of money.
But like I was telling him, you can't test a video or a picture.
Yeah.
If you're white. But if you're black, got him. Anyway, so
yeah, because black is nice.
But the whole point is this. The whole point is
black
this.
Is not nice.
They have a rule.
Yeah.
Just follow the rule. So it's the same with Muslims. A Muslim sister told me in one post. She says, "You don't know what's going on in her life." I said, "Must I know her life before I know what drugs are?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Drugs are drugs, right? I have to know your life. What is that? Cocaine? What is your life?
Yeah.
What is that? Alcohol? What is your life? Okay, it's not alcohol
So
anymore.
knowing their background or what
Yeah.
or what they went through justify their action.
Look, man. You're about to get all kind of endorsements and what. I don't think the Olympics pays crap, but you get free condoms. They give you free condoms.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They got a thing called Olympic Village.
Yeah.
While Olympians stay, free condoms. They got too many condoms. If you're beneath some, let me know. I got a hookup.
Is it a high quality?
99.99%.
This guy's like invisible.
Anyway, so what happens is this. So the rule is don't smoke marijuana.
Uh-huh.
Don't
It's clear.
don't smoke the cannabis. Okay. So
But you never know. If you smoke it, I heard that you can be in a different level.
These
well,
superpowers.
no. It's not a performance enhancing drug. Okay. It's a relaxation enhancing and also hallucinogen. And you could see things and think things that are not actually there. But anyway, the point is that there's a rule. If you're depressed about your biological mom, which they keep saying biological mom, which means she wasn't raised by the mom. It would make you think that she was raised by somebody else. Probably her mom was.
Hey.
That's not
No.
You know where you're gonna go with this.
The language is her biological mom. Why would you say that? My mom
Correct.
passed.
Yeah.
I say
There's a
my
reason
mom
behind it,
passed.
yeah.
I don't say my biological mom passed as if there was an alternative mom. Perhaps Caitlyn Jenner type.
It's possible. Who knows? Anything's
The
possible.
other mom could have had.
Forget the mom for now. Focus on her then.
She wasn't fit to raise.
So anyway, so they say it's a 30-day suspension.
Yeah.
She smoked it in Oregon where it's legal.
Yeah.
Legal according to the Kufar.
Yeah.
This is what the Muslims don't understand. I called her a drug addict. You don't know her life. I know she's a midget and she runs really fast naked into circles. Yeah.
I didn't see her do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So why are we as
okay.
Muslims defending her?
Bruh,
in the news,
these people are Negro before they're Muslim.
I
Okay?
see.
So basically, they did not get out of the Jahiliyyah state of mind.
It's too much to hope for.
Yeah.
We'll build it as we fly. Okay.
Okay.
This is the thing I want to mention. Now this is original. This is not going off of anybody else. This is original.
Sucking that candy.
Bro, why we gotta do this on camera? Why we gotta do this?
Damn.
Pause. You have to say pause, man. You didn't say pause.
No.
Anyway, continue.
I like lollipops.
Anyway, so this is what happened.
How come you don't have one?
She runs half the race, 50 yards, and she's with them or a little bit behind. Then she puts the jets on and she passes them up. They say if her start speed, if she kicks out, if that speed increases, she's gonna shatter records. Okay?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. She won, and she was hype, and the first thing come out of her mouth, F-bomb. What the fuck? And you can see it on camera, the lips, back up, and you can hear it. You know what I'm saying? She said it.
Why?
I say that's a mentality. Now I know when you're from certain places where most people are going to heaven, worst cities to live in as a Muslim.
Yeah.
A lot of Muslims, worst cities to live in.
I'm going
Everybody
there.
going to heaven, they have really bad language. If you notice, bad language, a lot of bastard kids. We're not talking about that. We're talking about midget run fast.
So when she won, she cussed.
Yeah, she passed fitness. She said, and she F-bomb. You can see it and you can hear it. And try to cut the audio, but you can see it.
Yeah.
That is a mentality. Well, you don't know where she came from. I don't care.
Yeah.
She's not there anymore. Now she has an opportunity to move away and move her family away and all kind of endorsements and she can sell naked clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Oxymoron.
Yeah, for real, you can sell naked clothes.
Yeah.
And you can get all kind of shoe deals and apparel and go to Walmart and get the Shikari panties. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got a lot of opportunity, but you're because my biological mom.
They couldn't have come up with something better than that.
No, but it's
Now,
not.
let's keep
It's
it
not
real.
performance enhancing. Look. Let me close it out. I want to say this. I want to close it out. Okay. It's not performance enhancing. So it technically shouldn't be on the books because it doesn't affect anything.
Right.
Okay, it doesn't affect anything. So technically it shouldn't be on the books. Okay, but it's on the books. So before she got caught and got suspended for 30 days, which means she won't be able to participate in the 100-meter competition, before she got caught, you Negroes should have protested then. It shouldn't have been on the books.
Yeah.
Don't protest now. Don't protest now. Protest before. Same with you Negroes with the Palestinian issue, the Syrian issue, so on and so forth. Where is someone to help? Where? I need money. Donation. Sleeping blanket. You know, this is where we are.
Yeah.
But when we Khilafah, establish Islamic authority that can defend us, that can implement Islam and spread Islam to other nations, that can annex other Muslim nations that are being oppressed to a just nation. Let's do that. Brother, no.
You're dreaming.
Well, you're dreaming. You're in utopia.
Utopia.
Yeah. It sounds like they're operating in a reactionary mode.
Oh, of course.
Exactly.
Rather than taking
Exactly. This is a lesson for Muslims.
Yeah.
If there are any Muslims out there that are short, they get naked and run in the circle. Listen.
Oh my God.
Change the rule. Change the system of ruling.
Yeah,
Don't complain about the rules after the fact.
Because the reaction is a temporary. You're gonna feel a little bit good about it, give it a couple of weeks, and you're gonna go back to your life. Then forget everything.
You know what I
It's
say?
gonna happen again.
I get in the car. I say, in a free country, I have to buckle up. That's what I do. In a free country, I buckle up though.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be a free country.
Yeah.
But I still buckle up.
Yeah.
Because until we change the rules and laws, guess what? Islamic State, you might have to buckle up too. You might still have to buckle up in the Islamic State. It's still gonna be speed limit, stop signs, red lights. You know, it's gonna be all that. Get used to it. We're talking about ruling justly. Anyway, Shakari, naked in a circle.
Oh my God.
That's your people, man.
I know.
That's
I know.
people.
It is. But anyway.
I heard she's from Pakistan.
Yeah.
What's poppin'?
What's poppin' is
What's bubbin'?
got your Dawah
Ooh.
or one up nasiha, however you want to call it. Basically, what it is that a lot of Muslims.
Break it down.
It's like same with Christians, right? Okay, well, Christians, a lot of Christians aren't religious until they find that you're Muslim. They won't mention Jesus, Bible, nothing.
Yeah.
You say, hey man, I'm finna go pray. I'll be right back. You finna go pray? What you praying? I'm Muslim. We pray 5 times a day. Oh man, yeah, man. Look, I pray like 7 times. Shut up. Stop
I'm
lying.
praying right now.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what?
Oh, you know they'll do that though. They're walking out, stop. They're going. They'll keep like, what do you have? Reverse Tourette's? What just happened? You have paralysis? No. But
Wait, hold
they'll
on,
say,
hold on.
I was just praying. No, they'll get quiet.
Yeah.
And they'll say, I was just praying. That's not
And
prayer. That's
want
called,
you to
that's
ask,
called
like, yo,
dua.
why did you do it?
That's called dua. That's not a prayer. That's not a prayer. That's called dua. That's not a prayer. So anyway, like with the Christians, they get really religious when they know that you're a Muslim. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of times you get around Muslims because see today there's a such thing as a religious Muslim today, which is
sad.
it's like a double. Is that a double entendre or what is that? It's not an oxymoron. It would be an oxymoron.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
would because
Okay,
it's also
okay.
like the term non-practicing. I'm a non-practicing Muslim.
Yeah.
It's like, It's like, can you
Well,
go
just
to work?
just say facet. You know.
Yeah.
Just say facet. Don't
It's
say
like, can you get hired for a job, go to work, and not
a
do
non-practicing
anything?
Chipotle.
Yeah. It's like you go get fired.
Say,
bro.
hey, could you put chicken on there? I'm a non-practicing Chipotle. only do part of Chipotle.
Like you just there to collect the
Yeah,
check. Like,
I bake the burrito. I bake the tortilla, right? But that's all I do. I'm a all that right there.
yeah.
Anyway, so this is what Muslims do. So you got so-called religious Muslims and non-religious Muslims, so to speak.
Yeah.
So when you're around certain brothers that don't quite understand the deen or sisters that don't quite practice the deen and so on and so forth, what happens is that your correction of them is going to draw certain reactions. Like for instance, it's going to draw everybody's sins, they just sin different. I say, is that a hadith? Is that a statement of a sahabi or an alim or, I mean, where does that come from? We all sin, we just sin different. So are we picking and choosing sin now? That's a response to you, giving them nasiha, dawah, whatever. Okay. Of course, we know Muslims in a state of dawah, not in a state of nasiha these days. Mm-hmm. But with that being said, it's like this. A sister, let's say, or let's say a brother posts with alcohol in his hand.
Yeah.
And I've seen that before. And I said, you left Islam? Oh, brother, drinking doesn't take you out of Islam. That is a kufr conversation right there. Whether or not this takes you actively seeking to do a sin, and the discussion is, does it take you out of Islam or not? Why do we even have to discuss that? That's not what believers do. Believers don't drink. I know a brother that, okay, well, he's a drunk. He's a drinker. He's a drunk.
They're basically using a justification for their action, basically.
Also, with that is, astaghfirullah, brother, astaghfirullah, sister, that, well, they've been asked me, have you ever? I said, I'm not Catholic. I would never tell you.
Yeah.
I said, but the situation we're talking about now is you. Okay? It's like, hey, man, it's just the street. Children play on the street. Stop speeding down the street.
You ever speed before?
Have you ever sped before?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we're discussing the reality of a situation. If you ever catch me speeding, remind me. Okay?
Yeah, fact.
Remind me.
Yeah.
But this is the issue that we discussed before. Every Muslim drunk has to. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, every Muslim drunk has to condemn drinking. Has to.
Yeah, facts.
Any Muslim drunk that supports drinking is now a kafir drunk. Okay? Yeah. Any Muslim prostitute has to condemn prostitution. Any Muslim homosexual has to condemn homosexuality. Yeah. They have to. If they don't, they'll be a kafir homosexual. Okay? And they go to Jannah.
Come on, dude.
They go to Jannah.
Come on.
Can you hold it for them?
Come on, man.
Yeah, so
what are you doing, man? Leave my seat alone.
I'm not doing.
Y'all got me on edge over here.
You got you on edge.
Yeah, you got that lollipop too.
Look, man, I'll put this lollipop over here, man, because it's causing too much fitting. I'm putting these cups over here. Yeah. Anything else? Microphone?
That microphone is a big sus, man.
Let's get everything out.
That microphone is sus.
Anyway. So anyway, Amoo Amir, you told us about a situation at your job where you kind of like in a tit for. I don't know who started it. Maybe you did because you're a troublemaker. But
share a story.
It's like a tit for tat work thing. Tell us about it.
Stories, yeah. We like the stories.
Well, so
he likes story. He like to pay sheikhs thousands of dollars to fly in and tell a story.
Yeah, let me get ready for the story.
I have the honey. No.
Yeah.
But so it started low key the first day on the job. You know, it comes time for dhuhr. I'm like, yo, hey, I'm about to go pray. You know, you got the line, and then like the brother's like, oh, yo, like, yeah, definitely. He's like, and he starts opening up. He's like, I don't pray at work for said reason, and I'm just like, all right, like, I mean, it wasn't really relevant, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, cool. So boom, boom, we keep pushing, and then you know, next interaction we have regarding Islam. In that moment, I was like, hey, you know, I mean, we got to make time for it. I wasn't trying to be too pushy, but I just mentioned, I was like, we do have to make time for it, you know. And then boom, next couple of days, we have another interaction, and he's like, I'm like eating tacos with my coworker, and like I like
halal tacos.
Halal tacos,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yes.
And I look over to my my coworker.
Is it the biha halal or regular halal?
It was just
halal. Don't get too technical.
Yeah, it's not the biha, right?
It wasn't the biha. No, it wasn't.
It was halal.
Yeah, it was just halal. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
But yeah, so I lift my taco up like, hey, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, brother,
yeah,
haram. This is cheers. I'm like,
what did he say?
He's haram.
What is he using?
But yeah, he said it was a haram because I was like doing cheers with the taco. Yeah. I was like, all right, for sure. So then,
okay,
hold on.
Make an excuse. Go ahead.
He said haram for doing a cheer thing, like.
Yeah. He said like I was doing cheers with the taco, and since I was doing cheers with the taco, it was haram. But I wasn't.
It's like 2 glasses of champagne.
But we with tacos.
With tacos.
I'm over here, bro's over there, and I told him to get the taco. I'm like,
when he did this, the lettuce fell. Did it?
Okay.
Say.
No.
Instead of clink. Instead of clink.
It's a swoosh.
Tell him the lettuce did not fall.
Brother.
It's not actual,
I don't know. So yeah, there's that situation.
To say haram is a big.
It's big.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
And then he tells me another instance. He's like, "Yo, I come back from the bathroom, and he's like, yo, he's like, when you go to the bathroom, you say this dua, which I was like, yeah, cool. And he was like, yeah, and then you enter with your right foot. Yeah, he's like, and then he's like,
He said it that way.
Yeah, he said it.
How did he say it?
He said Bismillah.
What is he doing?
All right, so
What's happening here?
yeah, man, you kind of
Let me get over a little bit.
let me get my rhythm. Oh, okay.
Go.
Get your rhythm, man.
Yeah, so
Come on, use it. Come over a little bit.
yeah,
He won't do it.
long story short, man. He
Don't be distracted, man. This is like a test for you.
yeah, I mean, you're supposed to be supporting.
I am supporting you
He's
in the
trying
time
to-
of hardship. This is a hardship. Now.
Yeah, go,
we were
go,
back.
go.
He comes out the back. He's like, you enter with your right foot.
Yes,
You leave
yes.
with your left foot, and
Yeah,
that's
he's
actually
wrong,
not
he's wrong.
correct
Yeah,
on
he's-
that. And I was telling him like,
Into
yo,
what? One second. Into with the right foot?
yeah, he said enter the bathroom with your right foot and
Yeah.
exit with your left. And I was like, I don't
ربنا.
think that's
No.
right.
ربنا أعوذ بك من الخبث وخبائث.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, that's not right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, could you provide your evidence? He was
He's
like,
twisted.
I will. All like intense, and I'm just like, yo. And I was just
I
like,
will.
all right.
I will.
And then there was no follow up though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then okay, and then
It's
this
that
is when it
moment,
got
dun,
into
dun.
its, yeah, you know.
I will. Dun, dun, dun.
You know, if you're not practicing, you have no Google, no nothing.
Yeah, and I'm just like, bro, like,
You
why?
can't even look it up because you're not practicing.
This is really odd.
So he told you to enter the restroom
With your right
with
foot.
your right
Like
foot.
with the left.
And exit with your left.
Did he tell you to make 2 rak'ah when you?
Oh my God.
Bro, I wouldn't
La
have been
ilaha
surprised.
illallah. Oh man.
Tahiyatul hamam.
Tahiyatul hammam.
Bruh. And I was just like, it was odd to me because
He should have never went made salat. If y'all following,
I'm just doing my own thing.
he was working, right? He's working.
Was he an imam or something?
He ain't no imam, dog.
Dog.
What's happening?
Dog.
So if he would have never went, if he'd have just continued to serve food and not make salat, none of this would have happened. So I see you as the problem.
Yeah.
I started it, man.
Yeah,
I started
you
it.
started. You started.
We
yeah,
gonna
so-
talk about the rice?
Let's do rice.
We
Let's
gonna do the rice?
Let's do
Oh
rice.
man.
Let's do rice.
Please.
All right, man. So I'm serving rice. It's
Make
about
sure you
an
share
hour.
this with him. Make sure you share this with him.
For sure. It was about an hour and 30 minutes left to closing. You know what I mean? We got some rice there. I'm serving the rice, usual amounts.
Yeah, usual.
He's like, brother,
serve
less rice. And I was just like, I was tired. I was already just kind of like, I was like, bro, I'm not going to do that, man. I was like, I'm not doing that. I was like, you don't want to make more rice? Cool. I'll go back there. I'll make some more rice. You know what I'm saying? If need be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, the only way I'm going to do that is if we tell the customer, hey, we're not able to give you the right amount of rice. We can substitute with this. You okay with that? Blah, blah, blah. And
Whatever.
he's like, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, brother, but listen. He's trying to like reason, rationalize.
I love this story, man.
He's
I
trying to
love
rationalize.
it.
He's like, today we give them less rice. Next time they get more rice.
How would you know the next time they're gonna come?
Yo, I'm saying.
No.
There's some logic in that.
Look, you give him the vaccine with the chip.
Oh.
You give him the vaccine. Beep beep. Oh, you get more rice.
Keep track, right?
Oh man.
And like what is? I was like, yo, I was like, nah. And he's like, but relax. He's telling me to calm down. I'm like, I don't want to like.
I think
you know,
Amir was probably
I
wrong,
was getting
man.
a little hype.
I think he was getting hype, man.
It was
He was getting upset.
It was a long day. I was like, why?
And he's black.
Yeah.
So you know he's naturally violent.
And then he's like, brother, if we make more rice, we have extra. We have to throw away.
Yeah.
He's like,
that
what?
is true.
He's
that
like,
is true.
what's worse? And I'm like,
What's worse?
where do you?
Honesty.
He's like,
Rice away.
yo, chill. You're
Rice away.
That's not even improper English.
Rice away. Oh man.
No, but like, yeah. So I was just like, dude, I'm done with this, bro.
Have you talked to the owner about this or no?
Nah, I didn't, man. I was just.
I don't think it reached owner level. I think we should. We should enjoy it more.
He was like, I respect your opinion. Why can't you respect mine? And I'm just like, no, it's not even about that, bro.
I hate that.
I hate that too.
People want you to respect
Like
khata error.
Yeah.
They want you to respect kufr,
Yeah.
unbelief. They want you to respect batil, falsehood. You know, because you might be on the haq, they on the batil. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, bro. There's no respect your opinion. Your opinion is trash. The haq respects no man. You have to be upon the haq to earn respect. The haq respects no man.
Actually, when people use that statement, I respect your opinion, we can agree to disagree. Basically, what it
That's
means,
a middle finger.
Yeah. Basically, what it means,
Yeah.
we did not come to a conclusion. You go on your way, I go on my way. We
Oh,
haven't solved
yo.
an issue.
And then later I'm serving rice.
Oh.
Right? And he's still thinking about it. I moved on. I'm doing my thing.
Did the rice have a lollipop?
So he's like, the sweet rice, right? No, but he's like, he looks at me, kind of gives me this sly look. He's like, brother, you have to serve more rice.
Wow.
That's not enough rice.
So switched.
Right? He's trying to like,
Dude,
and I'm just like, bruh.
Dude, you
I
should,
looked, I was like, bruh.
hey man, that looks
I
like
was like, we're not gonna do this, man.
listen, that looks like a mood disorder, man.
No, but he was
But-
sarcastically saying that.
No,
He was sarcastically saying that.
I love it.
And then right after, I was like, bro, we're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna do
quit
this.
my job and work for y'all, man.
like-
I gotta
he's
be there. I gotta be there. I'm washing dishes. I'll be like,
Eat
Looking for
popcorn.
stories. No, the lollipop.
and I'll eat all the extra rice. See, I'll throw it away.
Rice away.
Rice away, brother. What is more wrong?
Yo,
Less rice or rice away?
dude.
No. You gotta go. You gotta give it to him.
Yeah. What?
The advice on teaching the baby Islam.
Oh, yo.
What is it? What is
This
it?
is the same night as the rice. So just to give y'all a timeline, this is all in one night, man. So towards the end, he said after that, he was like,
I don't
yo,
believe
man.
you.
He was like, I'm happy
I need
for
you to write down a timeline.
All right,
It's
so-
impossible to all this hilarity in
this
one
like,
night.
like 2 weeks. No, this whole all this was.
This is like a Vegas. This is like Vegas show.
Each shift when I work with him, it's like something new. You know what I'm saying?
I
But-
love
but
it.
Low key has been chill, but
Yeah, you gotta low key tape it. You gotta get one of those pins.
Yeah.
Spy pin.
what you say?
Say it again. Brother, which is with the breast?
No, you're not supposed to do it.
Brother,
No.
Brother, don't calm down, bro.
No. You know what he's gonna do? He'll be like, brother, come closer too. Like, why are you touching yourself? Can I come closer? I got dust, brother. I got some dust.
Oh, so give it to him. Give it to
So
him.
after the rice situation, he's like, yo, I'm really happy for you. You know, he's like, you're American.
Practice.
He's like, you're practicing. He's like, well, I'm happy for you. You know, because like I'm just like, it's like kind of making my head hurt a little bit at that point. I'm
Mine
just
hurting too right now.
and I'm just like, all right, man, yo, thank you. Like, and I'm not even really
Yeah.
doing all that. I'm just like, you know, I'm just an average dude, you know. And so he asked me, he's like,
Religious
yo,
rights away.
he's like, yo, I have a daughter. She's 2 months old.
2 months.
2 months
Listen,
old.
2 months.
He's like, while she's in the house, I'm not really worried, but I'm worried about, you know, when she leaves the house, like, where
leave the
can
house?
she? Where,
3 months.
Where,
Was it 3 months? You're gonna go into the world.
listen.
Ow. I'm confused now.
So he's like,
Here we go.
he's like, where did you learn Islam? You know, I'm just like, I mean, I went to some Sunday schools, you know, my parents, you know, and I'm still, you know, like learning, reading some stuff today, you know, from my elder peers and stuff like that, and you know, stuff like that. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. He's like, where do you like? He asked me like, where should my daughter learn? I was like, well, you know, the parents, you know, are the first teachers, you know, especially at that age, you know, take advantage of that. And I was like, if you have the knowledge, you know, you can give it to her. He's like, I have the knowledge. He's like, I have the knowledge. Yeah, I have. I was like, all right, I wasn't saying you did it. And then he's like, why are you being so aggressive?
I think there's a loss in translation
Yeah.
situation there.
Dude, no, there is a barrier. There's the English barrier too. So it's like I can't really fully express myself like and be understood.
Yeah, you can even express without ourselves, so we understand.
Yo, so yeah, man.
No.
I'm gonna let that go under the bridge.
You gotta give more.
Yeah, so
You gotta be direct and easy.
Akthar.
What happened after that?
No, when he said, why you being so aggressive? He said, calm down, didn't he?
yeah, he was like, brother, don't be so aggressive. And I was like, all right, man. I was like, I'm done with this conversation. was late at night. Like, it was like, we about to leave, closing the restaurant. I was like, all right, brother. I'm just like, this is stress. I was like,
Hey.
yo, I'm a little stressed out right now.
I played devil's advocate. Were you aggressive?
Oh,
I might have been aggressive. I don't know.
He's all
Like,
black.
but
Oh,
mind you, this
black.
was after the rice situation. This is after the rice situation. So
Wow.
What color was the rice?
Was it brown?
it was
Was
like
it brown?
It was like a light brown.
Yeah, you see? You see?
A tan.
That's
brown.
why he wanted to give less. Say no.
Man.
Allow me to translate. Okay.
man.
Please.
Well, let me sum it up.
Yeah, sum
Okay.
it up, throw it in
Oh.
shell.
So the brother has a 2-month-old daughter who's soon to go into the world.
Yeah.
So he
I'm
asked me,
looking
like,
forward to it.
like,
That's the story of the year.
where did you learn from? Where did you
2021.
learn your Islam?
Yeah.
So,
Story of the year, man.
So this leave to make salat. he leaves to make salat.
Now some like,
So all of a sudden he's religious.
yeah, I'm no
He prays at work at a Muslim-owned restaurant. He prays. Okay. So the brother said, "Wow, he
gotta
must,
blur this out, bro.
he must be going to heaven."
Yeah.
So he says, "Brother, I have a 2-month-old daughter who's soon to enter the world.
For real.
How can she possibly learn the Islam that you know?" Well, you know, the parents are for brother. Don't be aggressive. Bosley 911.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like, yeah, I was like, if you have the knowledge, I didn't want to assume. I'm so like, if you have the knowledge, you can give it to. I have the knowledge. Like, so why are you asking me where to get the knowledge? You know, like, why are we even having this conversation? You already have the knowledge. Like,
Look.
as a parent, like,
The conversation would have made more sense if he said, "Brother, I have a 2-month-old daughter who's soon to be in the world. If you see her, please tell her to go home."
she's too young to be on the
This is
street.
too much.
This guy.
Who does that?
Oh, she crawling, bro. Like, you gave a
She's not crawling. Not at 2 months. No, she's not crawling.
No, she walks on her hands. That's what it
She's
is.
not crawling, man.
Anyway.
She might be really advanced,
At 5
right?
months, so they start scooting.
Oh, okay.
She's not even crawling yet. She's a fetus.
Brother, my wife is 2 days pregnant.
Brother, I just got the positive test. my daughter is soon to come into the world.
That's focus, man. Go back to the subject.
Gotcha, Dawah. So let's
go
tie
on the
this
subject.
in.
You know the test got urine on it. Hey, brother, help me.
Let's go back to the subject, man. Come on. This story is like a Bollywood, man. It's never gonna end. It's like 3 hours.
Oh, wait,
The only thing we're missing is dancing.
Yusuf, he said, brother, my daughter.
Khalas, man. Let's get back to the subject, man. Man, we're supposed to spend like 48 minutes.
So let's tie
Get back
this
to
in.
the subject.
Oh man, what happened?
I don't know. I'm just stuck. Okay.
You
All
want-
right. Let me
oh,
just
okay.
slide back. All right.
Okay, there we go.
Cool.
What you been stuck?
I was stuck under the table.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, like a pencil to get
You
stuck.
lowered my chair. You want to see my downfall?
Yeah. Both of you down,
Trying to
both.
bring me down.
Both of you down, there you go.
Oh man.
Stand like this.
Oh, subhanallah.
There you go, stand like that.
Daughter soon.
Right, let's get back to the subject. Got you
I have
down.
the knowledge. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I didn't say.
No, this is.
Maybe I was too combative. I don't know, man. Like, okay. But how does this rap? I have a question for you.
Got your Dawah, man.
Okay.
Can you tie this in under the umbrella of Gotcha Dawah and like
Well, wait.
just kinda like-
Just don't be aggressive, that's it.
please don't be aggressive.
It's, I have the knowledge.
You have to have the knowledge, don't be aggressive, and less rice.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's right.
Those are 3 things I learned from this
Oh,
story.
man.
Okay?
Like
He said, we'll give him more rice next time.
That's what I'm saying.
That's more knowledge. I think there's a language barrier. Man. I think it's a language barrier.
There is a language barrier towards the end. You know, in the beginning though, like I feel like it was clear because his English is good.
Man.
It's good. You know?
But you know what? At the end of the day,
say, bro, no.
well, at the end of the day, it's a place of work.
Yeah.
You know.
That's why these are work-related topics. I didn't bring up his daughter where he asked me about that. Yeah. I didn't bring up anything about the dean. He's coming to me about.
He was trying to give you a compliment, Ak. You realize that?
Yeah, I get.
He was trying to give you he said, "Hey, brother, my 2-month-old daughter is soon to enter the world."
Yeah. What should I be like? Oh,
yeah, in some cultures, soon means a couple of years.
I took that as a real question.
How did you, growing up as a slave in America, get so much knowledge?
Oh, yo.
He said,
yeah, but he was giving a compliment.
Yeah, he was
That's
trying to,
so weird, though. Like,
but you were trying to.
I'm answering the question. I'm like,
it seems like you're insulting him.
I see. Okay, now I see why.
That's what I'm saying. Lost in translation, but you were aggressive, man.
No, but that's not how you give a compliment, bro. Like how you give a compliment with a question?
You know, this is the symptom.
Like,
the symptom of the Mr. Nice Guys.
Oh,
they can't directly tell you. They don't want to go play around the bush. But when they get hurt,
then it's my fault.
Then it's about the rights away. You know what I mean? That's what it is. No, seriously.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
They want to be nice. To reciprocate, but they don't get it because it is right.
I didn't play into the.
No, bro. Look. I don't know much. I don't know many hadith, but if there was a test on how religious a person is, it's rice.
He was like, "I'm so happy."
I'm gonna do my yani. Mm-hmm. So I'm at the Islamic Center.
Yeah.
Did I tell us last week?
Huh?
I'm old. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm at the Islamic Center, and we're having iftar, breaking the fast.
Long time ago. Yeah.
Oh, yo.
Yeah. So I'm going. There are tents outside, right? So I'm going by the tent. Everyone is getting lamb shank.
Yeah.
There's a bone with the meat wrapped around it.
Getting lamb shank.
He loves lamb shank.
Everyone. Mashallah.
He loves
I love lamb shank.
But with less rice.
No. That rice?
No, less rice. You can't have more rice.
Okay. Anyway, I'll get more rice next Ramadan.
Anyway,
so what happened was, I'm going and everybody's getting lamb shank. Go again, lamb shank. Go again, lamb shank. So I walk up. I guess my black hands. I walk up and there's an Arab brother. He's behind. He's serving the lamb shank. So the foil is peeled back on the pan and he's giving everybody lamb shanks. So I walk up and I guess he see my black hands because he's looking down. Okay, I guess he see my black hands. He looks up and he sees me. He says, "This is too much," and cut it in half and gave me half.
He was actually probably looking after your health. You were on a diet maybe back then.
I had a 6-pack.
Yeah. Maybe once I had 8. Even numbers.
Right now I have a 40 ounce, but I had a 6-pack back then.
Yeah.
But anyway, check it out.
I feel you though. Like,
but
there's a slight.
Oh, they racist.
They assume and they may not even
leaders of the masjid.
What's crazy though,
I got time for these people, man.
Is that a lot of people operate this way and they think it's a normal paradigm.
Yeah.
To operate in.
I don't even know what that means, but I like the word.
It's a way of thinking. It's like a roadmap of life.
Paradigm.
I don't understand why the guy got confused.
So what happens
Brother, you gotta change
because we have this dynamic of practicing Muslim, non-practicing Muslim, which today translates as religious, non-religious.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we have this phenomena today, right? This modern day phenomena. What happens is that if you exemplify around Christians that you are a Muslim that takes Islam serious, they'll become more critical of. They become more religious with themselves. Oh, I pray, I do this, I do that. I give charity. I had 2 pieces of crack, I gave 1 away. They'll talk about all the charity they do. Okay, then they'll also try to catch you in those gotcha moments.
Yeah.
Can Muslims? I thought Muslims couldn't eat meat. Well, that's the difference between thinking and knowing. You think.
Wait, praying with shoes on.
Yeah. You think. You got shoes on.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Weird stuff.
I mean, they'll try to find any moment. Family members are like that too. I'm saying you gotta watch Kafir family members around your Muslim kids. I don't care how cool you are with your sister, your brother, your aunt, your mom. If they Kafir, watch them around your kids. I'm saying because they will try to sneak a little this and that. You know what I'm saying? They think that they put some oil, some olive oil, or some ash on your child's forehead while they over there for the weekend or for while you at work or whatever. They think if they do that they're gonna, your child gonna grow up a Christian. Or they think if they, I'm gonna take your child. Can I watch the baby on Sunday? Ain't you going to church? No, I'm not going to church this Sunday. I just want to chill with the grandkids. They take the kids and get them dipped in water. They think that they ain't gonna change nothing. Ain't gonna change nothing for that child. The child's gonna grow up making salad. They're gonna emulate you. So if you making salad, if you practicing, they're gonna give the right amount of rice. The child gonna do everything Islamic.
Less
you know what I'm
rice.
saying? Yeah. So anyway, and no rice away.
Yeah.
That's a waste. So anyway, I'm saying this is the way Muslims have become religious, non-religious. Okay, really, it's Muslim and Fasik.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not religious, non-religious. It's Muslim and Fasik. Okay, higher than that is mu'min who doesn't commit major sin. See, a mu'min doesn't do major sin. That's why we fall short, because we live in a society of sin. Sin is the order of the day.
Yeah.
To not sin is strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm sitting there with a nurse when I get hit by the car, right? So I'm sitting there with the nurse. They always ask you the same questions. Do you drink? Do you smoke? Every time I went for the visit, for the checkup or whatever. So the nurse was like, do you drink? No, she said, do you smoke? No. Do you drink? I said no. She said yes. I said no. I got offended. I'm like, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get offended. I said no, and she's like, oh, okay. I mean, they're used to hearing yes, what they're used to hearing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like the guy from the neighborhood long time ago. I don't remember a lot of people, man, because I don't like black people. So anyway, anyway, so the guy says, man, I ain't seen you in so long. I'm like, I've never seen you. I'm serious. He's like, man, I ain't seen you in so long, man, boy. I remember back in the day, boy, you used to get drunk. And I said, nigga, what? He said, man, back in the day. I said, man, you don't even know me like that, dude. I said, I didn't even drink back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I said, why would you say something like that? Oh, man, I would just, I honestly, you think you compliment me, man, but say I used to be drunk? I said, I ain't no low life, nigga.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
I said, when I was a low life, I wasn't that low.
Yeah.
I'm saying like that. He like, oh man, my bad. I want to fight. I was mad because
you had less rice.
yeah, it was less rice, less alcohol too.
Yeah.
Anyway, but if you used to get drunk back in the day,
Yeah.
that's like, oh man, boy, I remember back when I couldn't remember. That's the conversation.
Yeah.
That dude was the drunk. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, oh man, I remember you used to get drunk. I'm like, dude, that's not how you break ice with me. You about to get teeth broken with me. Don't talk to me like that.
Yeah.
Don't lie. Look, I was a kafir back then. Admitted kafir. Even some Muslims say, brother, don't say you were kafir. Bro, I was a kafir. Don't tell me what I was.
Yeah, it's in
I
the
said
past.
I was a kafir.
Yeah.
I used to say I was a Muslim.
Thinking
From the age of 11, 12, 13, I used to say I was a Muslim. I told everybody I was a Muslim. My gang members, buddies, used to call me a Muslim. Everybody recognized me as a Muslim. I wasn't a Muslim. I was a kafir. Okay? So a lot of you Muslims out there, have fun. But I'm saying that I was a kafir. And I know a lot of Muslims don't like me to say I was a kafir, but I know what I was. I was a kafir. Didn't understand Islam. Didn't understand who Allah Ta'ala was, who Muhammad Sallallahu was. I thought Farrakhan was a Muslim. I had no idea what anything was. Okay? So how can I be a Muslim with no information, no knowledge, no practice? Okay? No practice. Okay. Anyway, so that's the issue now. So if you got any semblance of Islam, people are going to lie in wait. Not only kuffar, but other Muslims. They're going to lie in wait for you, and they're going to wait for you to enter the restroom on your left foot, which is sunnah. And they're going to say, brother, right foot, restaurant, make 2 rak'ah next to the toilet, exit with your left foot. They're going to tell you, like, man, that ain't the sunnah. Could you please research that? They'll never come back because they don't have any knowledge.
Yeah, and
Because no knowledge leads to what? No practice.
It's not just knowledge, the correct knowledge. Why I say this? Because I was talking to this brother, and he was the conversation came about how most of us don't have the knowledge nowadays. Nowadays, we have access to to the traditional knowledge and all kinds of knowledge of Islam. Alhamdulillah, because of technology, we have access to it. But majority of us don't study or are not interested in it. So the brother disagreement said, "What's the disagreement?" Well, see, back home, like in the busy country, right? He's saying that there, the way they teach you there, they teach you Islamiyat. They call it Islamiyat with the secular, whatever, regular, like for some reason, even the way he was explaining, like science and Islamiyat are separate. No, science is part of the deen too. We were taught ulum, physics, chemistry, all this stuff. But he already separated. Okay, that's the problem right there. Then when they study at school from elementary all the way to high school, these so-called mullah, Maulana Shahab comes to the house and also again teaches, right? My question was, what is in that Islamiyat? Like what subjects?
Yeah.
It's like, what do you want subject? Islam? Like, look,
What are you learning?
what Islam is? Islam is a general term. Is it Quran, Tajweed, Hadith, Tafsir, Fiqh, Ahadith? I mean, there are many stuffs. Then of course they teach the history of Pakistan, which is another nation state. Of course you're gonna brainwash the people about that nation, right? I said just because somebody have knowledge doesn't mean they got the correct knowledge. Does that make sense? Because if that was the case, I mean, nowadays you have so many people from dizzy folks come to the state. Not all of them, but some of them really completely act like they're not even Muslim, right? People from Arab country do the same thing. So was it the knowledge? Was it the upbringing? Or was it that they just didn't care, right? So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes having knowledge is not enough. It's about like the correct knowledge, because Orientalists used to study Islam more than the Muslims. So and the whole purpose was to attack it.
Yeah.
Right. So I like this one. Subhanallah, this one brother said that not every person that goes to be an engineer or doctor or whatever going to be good at it or the best at it. They might be okay. They might be C level student, B level, A level, whatever. Right. When you study the Sharia in Islam, it's the same thing. Not just because everybody went to study Sharia, they're going to be the best 100% number one. It's possible they don't even like it because their parents forced them to study Sharia. It happens to them too. I've seen folks like when I was in the so-called Bilad al-Tawheed, right? I've seen people like Huffaz al-Quran that carjack cars, okay?
Wow.
Do a lot of crazy things. And it's not surprising because there's a difference between somebody have the hidayah, somebody really want to learn it, and somebody were forced to learn it.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So nowadays, we look at people, we look at the way, by the look, we judge them by the look. Or if this is subhanallah, mashallah, alhamdulillah, oh, they're religious. You know what I mean? Because that's their level of understanding. But in reality, when it comes to, one second, I'm sorry, go ahead, you guys continue.
And it's like, why are we so obsessed with measuring other people's level of religiosity and faith? Like, we're so concerned with other people. I think we should take the time to look inward. Like before I'm even thinking about, giving dawah, I have to make sure that I'm upon the haqq, that type of thing.
Well,
or even, or giving advice. Before I'm giving advice, I need to make sure the knowledge that I have is correct. But we skip that step a lot of times.
It's the madhabi type of knowledge, which is basically somebody understood this particular aspect this way. They understood this particular action this way, so on and so forth. So the madhabi type of knowledge is really the lowest level of it's Islam, but it's the lowest level of understanding Islam.
It doesn't require like critical analysis.
It requires no critical analysis, critical thinking. No require. It's like a safety net to follow a madhab and adhere to what they adhere to, so you know that you have some semblance of guidance, but not based on your personal understanding, based on someone else's understanding. Okay, so when that madhab is wrong, you're wrong too. You're wrong too. Okay, like there are certain people that consider themselves saved sect that are totally wrong on khuruj, extracting the ruler that is not ruled by Islam. They're totally wrong because even a Salaf did it and participated in it. Okay, and called for it. One famous Salaf, Hussein radiallahu an, the grandson of Muhammad sallallahu, called for it and wrote the word khuruj. So anyway, but the point is this, that they stand upon something, but they feel like their understanding is the only understanding. Let people with a higher level of intellect and rationale and understanding and comprehension, let them function. They don't have to be an alim, but they can be a muqallid mutabiya. Muqallid is a person that follows personalities, right?
Imitate, yeah.
They imitate and they follow personalities. Taqlid is without thinking.
Okay.
You didn't rationalize. You didn't intellectualize a thing and arrive at a thing through rational process. You followed a personality.
Okay.
If Sheikh such and such said it, it's good enough for me. That's the mentality. Then you got muqallid mutabiya. You got the muqallid that actually requires the evidence. I need to see that. What evidence did you use to arrive at this? Okay.
Yeah.
So so they require the evidence. Although they can't understand it in depth, they have enough understanding that you can explain it to me how you arrived at this. Okay. This is the processes of ijtihad. That's when you get into usul fiqh without being a faqih. Yeah. Then you got the fuqaha. Then you got the ulama, the people that are of knowledge higher. And you can be a alim mutlaq, you know. You can be an alim that has a well-rounded understanding of the deen on all levels. Yeah. And you can be just a mujtahid of nikah. Yeah. You can be a
specific area.
Yeah, mujtahid of
just like doctors, you know.
Divorce and marriage.
Yeah.
I mentioned that, but divorce. You can be a mujtahid of family matters. You can be a mujtahid
finance.
Of finance, of inheritance, you know, stuff like that. So and Muhammad said one of the first areas of knowledge that will leave us is ummah is inheritance. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So you can be a mujtahid of a certain specific aspect of Islam and study it very well. But then you can be a mujtahid mutlaq, which is general. Yeah. But then, like I said, you go down to muqallid mutabiya is a person like myself that says, hey, where did you get that from? Yeah. Well, I you know, in my mind, it kind of seems like, no, I'm not accepting. I'm not accepting that. I need it based on something. Yeah. Because Allah didn't leave anything out.
Yeah. And then you have people like, for example, a while back, I was hearing a couple of brothers in a setting conversation talking about you should follow this mother, you should follow that mother, I follow this madhab. I said the problem with that you don't understand how these madahib came to this conclusion. Yeah. So you're basically following blindly. Yeah. And some of them pick and choose. They like some stuff.
And they're following students and not the actual alim.
Right.
They'll say Maliki because Malik's process of developing his ijtihad.
Was like, you're right.
So the students are claiming to follow the process. That's not the opinion of Imam Malik. Imam Malik is gone.
Yeah. So the problem with that thinking is that it's so much that sort of thing develop confusion because you're all confused. Because what happens by following these so-called madhab blindly, then you pick and choose. I've seen people like pick and choose. They pick one thing from Hanbali, one thing from here, just because of the feeling, not because of like the evidence itself. Yeah. So originally, you're supposed to, when people say that, but I don't have the knowledge, well, freaking study then. Who's stopping you? If you have a lot of, mashallah, ulama that have knowledge, you can ask them too. But you got to be convinced from the text. Because if you don't, then unfortunately, we are kind of putting Islam in a lower level. Why? Because when it comes to life, marriage, business, school, just life in general, we use critical thinking. Right? We spend time. We spend resources. We spend money. When it comes to the deen, like our brain is gone. Like there's no mind anymore involved. Have you noticed that? I mean, I notice this a lot. Like when it comes to Islam, the conversation becomes very shallow and very low. Or completely the opposite. Like 360-degree shaitani, which is like liberal and feminism and secularism and democratic. They use all those ideas and they like mix it up, you know, with Islamic stuff too, because the foundation is not even as strong. Makes sense? But nowadays, like because of technology, I was able to access traditional books like I would never get it for free, like 2 decades ago. Yeah, makes sense. That's what I'm saying.
The CIA website.
Oh, even the CIA has all of it. MashaAllah. CIA. Good job. Right? They have all the books, right? But the point, I'm like, wow, we have access to all this information. The reality of people nowadays is what? Is this. 24/7 on the phone. You go to the restaurant on the phone. You go to the masjid on the phone. You go to Jummah, is on the phone. You go to freaking shooting, is on the phone. You know what I mean? Range. You go to a cowboy, people are on the phone. I'm like, what's happening? People are losing focus, right? That's the problem. So when we say we respect the ulama, they don't understand that. We respect the ulama, yes, but that doesn't mean we have to obey everything they say. They're human beings.
The problem is here. Respect the person that say, I'm a madhabi. I'm a follower madhab, and I'm safe in that because I'm not a critical thinker. Yeah. But they argue. Shut up.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Why do you argue? You dude, you following a dude, which is sus.
Yeah.
You're following a dude that's not the Rasul Muhammad sallallahu. You're not following an example. You're following his his buttocks.
Oh my God.
No. He's following the dude's buttocks. I'm saying he's not following the example to emulate a sublime example. He's following the actual dude. Like, where you going
it's
now?
funny when brother Faiz al-Kindri, the one who was in Guantanamo, 14 years, the interrogators asked him who you follow. He said, I don't follow personality. I obey Quran and Sunnah. Muhammad Sallam is my example. I don't follow a shakhsiyya. I don't follow a person.
Yeah.
You keep asking me this question. We don't do that in Islam.
Yeah.
Until he got so tired, because he was interrogated 400 times, right? Until he got so tired, okay, I'll tell you who's my sheikh that you look up to, right? Then he said, Ahmed bin Hanbal. Yeah. and the interrogator's like, oh, we caught him. And he told upon you. He's like, really? He told upon me? Man, my sheikh can do that, man. It's impossible that my sheikh, Ahmed bin Hanbal, rahmatullahi, can do that. He's like, why? Well, because he died 1,000 years ago. And they grabbed him. Of course, they punished him. Yeah. Subhanallah. Man. But that's what he said, that I don't follow a personality. Yeah. We don't have that in the deen. We don't have that in Islam. This clergy mentality, this sheikh mentality. I mean, people are getting confused, and I 100% believe this is what the colonists did back in the day. Trying to like put this...
during the time of Muhammad sallam, those that visited Rome, they came back and they said, Ya Rasulullah, give us permission to bow to you. He said, Astaghfirullah, you don't bow. You don't bow to creation.
Yeah.
The makhluk.
The creator, yeah. You don't bow to creation.
Only creator, not the makhluk. You know? So he says, he said, but we saw these people from this place bowing to their leader, that they revered, that they respected. We love you more, Muhammad. Allow us. No, you don't bow.
Yeah.
So this is where we became, right? So now it's like, if I say, man, your sister such and such fine. I wouldn't say the name. I said, man, one sister, man, your sister's fine, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just saying in conversation. You're saying a sister's fine, and you'll say, as an example of like, madahara minha.
Yeah, of course.
Except what must ordinarily appear. Like, some sisters are so nice.
Yeah.
They can't, it's hard to hide.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's in my mind. I'm just expressing my feeling because I learned it from my young brother here.
So this is something I might talk about. They say, I thought you was an imam. It still works.
Okay, you just reminded me of subhanallah. Going back to the same brother from Guantanamo, right?
Works.
He said, because he's mashallah very practicing, right? He said, he was telling the guy, the interviewer, you know what? As a man, if a woman comes, I mean, I'm not gonna be like angel.
Yeah.
If I had a chance, I'd probably,
Yeah.
Because they were using women as part of the
So this lady was like wearing transparent clothes and sitting on him and speaking soft, trying to get information. And he's like, I'm so tortured. I'm so this. I'm like, you Americans are stupid. I'm so tortured. You bring a woman to arouse me. I don't even have no feeling, man. Like, you guys are dumb, right? So he was saying that, but he was so sincere and honest. I mean, he's like a sheikh, right? But as a man,
it's the Sigmund Freud mentality. Sigmund Freud said the strongest drive in man is his libido.
Yeah.
I told you I dropped out of college because of him. Well, it was him, and it was these Catholic books. The teacher kept getting us to read these Catholic books.
What school did you go to?
I was at San Antonio College. I was going from
I thought it was from the street.
I was working toward my master of social work. Okay. But the problem is that
the street.
I didn't like the books that this is all up to the professor. This is not standard school books. She wanted us to read. Yeah. This was her curriculum.
She was trying to
this is her curriculum. Yeah. So anyway, I didn't like that. But Sigmund Freud, one of his statements was that the highest, strongest drive in man is his libido, his sex drive. Right? I said that's a lie. That's a lie. He said, no, I'm Sigmund Freud. I said, man, I don't care about that dude, man. I said it's the same dude that smoked cigars until he developed lower jaw cancer. It devoured his lower jaw, and he continued to stick cigars in the hole in his face. I say, he's your intellectual?
Yeah.
How intellectual can you be? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the point is that he said the highest driving man is libido, sex drive. And I said, put a naked woman and put food or water. Have a person that's hungry. Make sure he's hungry. He can't be full.
Yeah.
Okay? Because this thing goes up, he'll go that way. Okay? Yeah. But put the food and drink to the right, put the woman to the left. The nicest one you have. Okay? And let him be hungry. He'll go for the food and drink.
Yeah.
Because this is called sustaining life.
Yeah.
You torture a man. Then you send a beautiful woman to sit on top of him. Like, have nothing for you.
I know, it's just ridiculous.
I mean, it's crazy because, see, they put libido too high on the scale. We know it's important.
And the other reason they did that, because, you know, they did humiliate and the Muslims, like, you know, mess with the Quran. They just want to humiliate them, like put them on the psychologically. Because when they took them from Kabul, different area, to Guantanamo, there was not as many torture in the beginning because they're using psychological torture. Like, for example, they torture you, but then, oh, nice bed, nice this, to be nice a little bit.
Yeah.
You're like confused. Like, you see.
I'm going to tell you why. You never heard this before in your life.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to tell you why. This is original. They're trying to make terrorists, bro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he said that.
They don't have enough of us.
Dude.
They don't have enough Muslims that do idiotic stuff. Most of the terrorists are white folk. I'll say it. Most of the terrorists are white folk. Look on the FBI website. Yeah. Most of the terrorists are white folks, okay?
You know, it's amazing how you said it, because he said that.
They're trying to make more terrorists.
They're creating it. Wow. He said that. In fact, with the experimentation, the so-called suicide, he said they were not. He doesn't believe they were suicide. They were experimenting on them, and they died and stuff like that. But they said it's suicide. And he was saying also they were giving some of these brothers drugs. When they were released, they were like pushing them and like trying to like teach you like animal. Yeah. To a point that you're gonna hate them, right? Wallah, he said that. Subhanallah, he said that.
Because I heard this years ago. They said they had a man for 10, 15 years, and they said, why don't you let this man go? He has nothing. Yeah. You know he has nothing. They said, well, we've done so much stuff to him. Now he's mad at us.
Yeah. Ah! In fact, he even gave an example. He said this one brother is very nice and very kind, very humble, very everything sweet guy, right? They torture him so much that when they try to release him, they asked him questions. So if you're gonna let you go free, what are you gonna do? He said, if I'm gonna see you guys, I'm gonna cut you all. Oh, look, but you made him. And he was emotionally, you know, because the torture and all that, he emotionally became unstable. And of course, he was angry and he said that. Right. He said that. He said that they were doing that to a lot of brothers in that so-called what is it? In fact, I like
camp, whatever you call it.
I like it when he says like, how dare you, like when they were celebrating when the Bin Laden, you know, they got him, right? And in American TV, they're showing the people like dancing and drinking and all this stuff. And the brother saying,
no, that's called a Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday, right? so the interview asking him, how did you feel, sad or mad? I'm like, don't ask me that question, man, because what do you mean feel sad or angry? Yeah. First of all, you're asking about their feeling in joy when they're the one that keep bombing Muslims and keep killing and keep doing this and atrocities and he even went far all the way to Hiroshima and the natives, and he went back to the history. Yeah. And when he talked to the interrogator, and they're just like, you know, do you see what I'm saying? You doing all this stuff, but you have the audacity to say that we are the
look. Here's proof.
They create the problem.
Yeah. Here's proof they can't find Muslims that are on the quote unquote terrorism tip. They can violate lands and stuff like that, and Muslims will fight back. It's natural, you know, to fight back. You try to catch a turtle will try to bite you. You try to grab a rabbit will try to bite you. You know what I'm saying? It's natural when someone's aggressive towards you that you fight back. Okay, yeah. If you cannot flee, you will fight back. But so here's proof. They said on 9/11 it was 19 hijackers. They said 15 was Saudi or whatever. One from Libya, one from whatever. One from Egypt, I guess. I don't know. Germany, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so the point is, they said that. Then they bombed Iraq and Afghanistan
for a long time.
None of it makes sense.
Yeah,
they can't even get the story. They said General Hassan, or what his name was, in Killeen, Fort Hood, that shot up the place. They said, we got footage of him in a convenience store right before. This guy was an Arab. He had a Pakistani two-piece on. I said, I've never seen an Arab wear a Pakistani two-piece. He had a pack. He's going into the convenience store to buy what?
They're not doing a good job.
Alcohol.
They're not doing a good job with the Hollywood script.
He's exactly.
You know what I
He's
mean?
buying alcohol. They say he would take like a 12-pack of beer into the strip club. And give it out to the strippers because if they're fully nude, you got to bring your own alcohol. The Catholics are really smart. That's their rule. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Think about it. Anyway, so he goes in there. He'll drink, and give the rest to the strippers, right? Then he would leave. Yeah. None of it makes sense. Yeah. They say he left the Quran in the strip club.
Because we Muslims know it's a joke, but the ignorant kuffar don't know.
Yeah, right? I mean, I did lose one Quran in the strip club.
Here's another thing he says, very funny. He said that some of these soldiers were hyped up. Like, so what they do, they send them to the site in New York and pump them up. Oh, look at these people. They just pump them up with hate.
Yeah.
So when they come...
You know, that's Israeli tactic, right?
Yeah. So when they come, they automatically hate you, right? But some of the soldiers were sympathetic, and they kind of noticed that this doesn't sound right. In fact, one of the soldiers, like... when he entered this brother, when they put him in the cell, and another good brother, he was like looking back, making sure, and said, "Welcome, lions." Why I told them welcome, lions? Because I don't know how you guys deal with all the psychology. I mean, you guys still like praying, you're still like patient, you're still like. In fact, the other brother used to give dawah in the Guantanamo, and some became Muslim. When some became Muslim, new rule came that the army are not allowed to talk to the prisoners. They put a new law because few of them actually took shahada. You know what I mean? But this one soldier was like he said, since he said, welcome, lions, because I don't know how you guys handle it, because if I were you, I will die. But the fact that you've been very patient and is still kind to us and this and that, and sometimes they did fight. He was saying that there were times they actually fought with the soldiers, like, you know, like the prison fight.
Yeah.
They go through, it's crazy, man. But subhanAllah, the same society talks about human rights, freedom this, freedom that. Yeah, but when you take them to a different out of the country through military stuff, right? Or economically, when you build countries over a third-class nation, none of those rules apply.
Islam is the highest level of politics, the highest level of morality, the highest level of intellect, so on and so forth. That's Islam. Everything else is horse crap under the foot, under the shoe. That's what everything else is. So you cannot. These filthy kuffar cannot lead us, cannot educate us on anything. Okay? They cannot educate us or lead us on anything. What they can do is look good and lay down. That's all they can do. Look good and lay down.
Yeah.
That's all they can do. Because see, this is the same indoctrination they do with the Israeli children.
Yeah.
If they say, you know, slap that woman or hit that child, he's like, why? They haven't done anything. Then they'll take them and show them videos and indoctrinate and give speeches, and they'll say, now go. Because you know, you got to give so much time as an Israeli citizen to the military. So the problem is, a lot of Arabs are joining too. So anyway, but the point is that they indoctrinate. They want to see, are you naturally evil, or do we have to spruce it up and indoctrinate you? And this is what they do, man. So
there was an Israeli officer, I forgot his name, he's an activist too. Miku something. I mean, he's been with Dr. Frankenstein, right? He was talking about how, yes, they were training us the same thing, like, you know, the hatred. But alhamdulillah, some of them do, but they will, Allah, they see it, and they were, oh, okay, this is actually not right. But they pump. You know, even in America, like in America, when people hear about the word Islam and Muslim, they hear the negative thing, because that's what they see on movies and books and media, and they're too lazy to research, most of them, not all of them, right? And that's how you have them like just freak out. Does that make sense? So, subhanallah, man.
Anyway, we left the topic and we strayed.
Yeah, I know. Got your dog, man. What's up with that, man?
We did it. We talked about it.
Okay.
The practicing, non-practicing, the fasting versus the Muslim.
Then but some people do, I don't know if I agree with you on this one, but I think some people should not even give dawah.
Of course not.
Yeah, there are certain qualifications.
That's something like just. It's okay. Don't worry. Just don't. Even when we use the ayah, "Ballighu anni wala bi'ayah," which means, you know, teach them even if you know I have the Quran. Okay, that talks about teach me. Whatever you know, let's teach that. Don't go too much and don't
teach
go too
what you
low.
know.
Just
but here's the issue. Everybody should give dawah. But
the right way.
Here's my way of giving dawah. Let's say somebody asked me a question I didn't know.
You send them to someone.
I send them to someone. I call someone that knows.
Yes.
But
That's
here,
your way of giving dawah. But see,
but we have people like, I want to answer for everything.
you have to parlay that dawah, because the problem is they want to be the one to give the teaching. Now, you say, why? You say, because Muhammad said that every good they do, I get some of that. I give them shahada, I get some of that. You know, so on and so forth. So they say they want those blessings. Okay, you're not sincere. Why? Because if you send him to someone that knows, you give him more blessing. Then you teach them that crap that's in your head.
Yeah.
Or you'll get equal blessings by referring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So either you'll get more for sending them to more knowledge or better knowledge, or you'll get the same amount if you send them to someone else. Allah doesn't deplete the blessings like that.
Yeah.
So that means they're not sincere. They're in it for nafsi.
Selfish reason.
No, myself.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Question's answered.
So why do people get offended, or like they feel like you're attacking them when you're giving advice?
That depends on the people.
Yeah.
Some people.
Why do certain people react that way?
I'll give you the answer. Some people. Some of them that have good character, they're not gonna behave like that. They're gonna listen. They're gonna say Jazakallah khair, Allah bless you, and all this stuff, right? Some that don't have the proper understanding, or they're arrogant, okay, they're the ones who's gonna reject, because they become defensive because they think you are better than them, or whatever the case may be. Okay, because one of the characters of the opposite of arrogant is not to get offended. So when somebody gives me nasiha, I am not supposed to get offended, because that is a sign of arrogant takabbur in Islam. And because I know that, I try not to, get upset. Okay, Jazakallah khair, I listen, okay, with respect, listen, and move on. But people that don't want it, they don't know this, because here's the thing. One of the characters of takabbur, an arrogant person don't even know they're arrogant. Does that make sense? So when you see people like that, you don't have to waste your time. Khalas, you saw them become defensive. Khalas, you did your job. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't always go to them.
Yeah, for sure.
Khalas. May Allah just make dua after you give them nasiha, make dua and khalas. At least this is me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But a lot of them have an inferiority complex.
That's another thing. Yes.
Inferiority complexes is that they're already on eggshells, so to speak. They're already on edge. You could say, how are you? What do you mean? What do you mean how I am?
Yeah.
I mean, do I seem?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. Do I
said
seem
I'm
like
good.
something's not right?
It's funny because every time I call any company, this happens with like 9 out of 10. They mention the name, John, Susan, whatever. Oh, hey, Susan, how are you doing today? Wallahi, they're silent. I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'm like, nobody says hi to you? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but people nowadays, nobody, wallahi, it happens with them all the time. And they become very happy and we have a good conversation.
You gotta watch out, man. Don't get me too.
Yeah.
Hello, Susie, how are you today? My nipples are puffy.
With rice away.
My nipples away.
With rice away. But he said inferiority complex, and also ignorance.
Yeah. Or the combination of all of it.
Yeah.
Combination.
So, wallah, I told a couple of brothers and sisters, like, if you're upset because of nasiha, you get offended. That's kind of arrogant. But guess what? When it comes to business, when it comes to life, when it comes to work, you don't get upset when I tell you there's something wrong.
They function.
Yeah.
They tend to function.
They're okay with it.
Even the most Sufi of Sufis do their job. They don't float around.
Yeah, they do. I saw it in my dream. They float. With you on it. With rice.
One dude was
rice away.
Rocking his head. One dude was rocking his head back and forth so hard, I thought his neck was gonna snap in two.
Bam.
It was, bro.
Like that video I showed you. That one? Ding. Ding,
Bruh, yeah.
ding, ding.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, let me show you. I don't know if people can hear it, but this is nice. Man.
You should mute it, but then put it on. Oh wait, you could bring it up. You could bring it up on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, you can bring it
Yeah,
up
of course
on
you
YouTube.
can, but he doesn't know things.
No. I don't want people
You
to see it.
gotta it's a link. You gotta link it.
I don't want people to see it, man.
You gotta have it
Until
prepared.
next time.
You gotta go overlays. You gotta have it prepared already.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta have the video
Prior to
prepared.
going live.
Prior, yeah. So anyway, it's like when what's his name? What's that? Hassan Wadwan? What's his name?
Who's that?
Jim Jarjur.
Jim Jarjur. What is that?
Jim Jarjur from Knowledge North.
Oh, do you call it Jim Jarjur?
What's his name? Jabba Jabir? Jabba Jarir?
I don't know, man.
What's his name?
What is Jabba the Hutt? What is this, man?
Hassan Totabi?
Who is that?
Hassan Tortabi.
Tortabi. I never heard of that name.
From Knowledge North.
His name is Abdurrahman, right?
Okay, Abdurrahman. Same thing.
What the hell? Is it
I
Abdurrahman?
thought the name was a setup. Like,
Is it Abdurrahman?
I thought it was good.
Is it Abdullah?
Of Knowledge North.
Yeah.
Yeah, same one. The same. Let's talk about it now. Bring me on now. Nah, we're good.
You're the boss of me. We'll do it later. No, but this is very.
I
common.
like it. I like it.
This is very.
Not on your time, boy.
But here's another thing. I think he's another. Right. So wait, he's another thing. I think a lot of people with that Mr. Nice Guy syndrome, a lot of them are beta. That's what they can't take it. If they're real men, they'll listen.
Because I remember we were talking. It was like after we were working, and we were talking about like intense instruction.
Yeah.
And as men, we should be able to take intense instruction in times of like intensity, without being
Because
offended
nowadays,
by it.
nowadays everyone get offended for
Soft.
everything.
Soft.
One love.
If I was when I played basketball and I was on a
Soft.
team
Too much.
and the coach is yelling like, "Hey, you gotta do,"
Bro,
because that's the best way to communicate in that moment.
Coaches,
If I start
coaches
crying,
are cursing, grabbing face masks, slapping upside the head. Now you can't do that anymore. Only thing you can still do is slap the butt.
Yeah.
You can still slap the butt.
They left that part.
You know why that is.
You know, the first person to do it, they had female referees in the NBA.
Yeah.
Karl Malone, he's the first person I saw do it. They had a female in the NBA. Usually you could tap the referees on the butt. Like, good job. Tapped on the butt and suck a jiggle like for about,
Oh my God.
about 10 feet.
10
He kept jiggling like 10 feet. Yeah. Karl Malone, the first person I saw do that.
Yeah.
And now, if they're going to ref the games, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If females want to be NBA coaches and be in the locker room, those guys walk around butt naked, no towels.
Have no shame, man.
Really, but they better walk up to her
Thanks, coach.
and put the pony on her.
But with this new
I'm not even
thing,
gonna ask
but
what
with this
that
new
means.
thing where the passport gonna have the X, like male, female X, all these. One lady said that how many genders there? She said like infinity.
She said
Or
infinite, yeah.
Y'all love, bro. Y'all love.
In case of crime or cases or how you deal with that, like even in court, family court, I have to agree with you. I think I should switch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm a female now, so I should
Bro, look,
change the rules.
That's gonna make
I
paperwork so difficult.
identify.
Yeah.
What I identify as, I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
Yeah. I remember
Because it's fluid.
Yeah. Like the
to-
bicyclist, the motorcycle. Yeah, he identifies as a bicyclist, so he won.
So, look, I identify as a microphone.
Yeah. Oh, who said that? I think Issa.
Yeah.
Issa said that. Identify as something like an object, so I don't have to do taxes.
Yeah, he was like, I identify as a spoon.
Yeah.
I was like, bro.
Spoon can file taxes.
And he posted, I'm pretty sure he posted it on Facebook, and then I remember reading the comments, like people responding like so seriously. I'm like, bro,
Wow.
like y'all don't get it, man.
But there are a lot of folks that
Yeah,
are very, very sensitive. They get offended easily. It's sad, man.
it's wild,
Like I'm telling
It's
you, look,
wild.
you
If you
start
look
if you
at-
start a training course on, let's say, fitness, right? The coach can say anything, whether you like it or not, and they'll take it because they worry about their health.
Yeah.
So they're gonna take it. They're gonna take the criticism. They're gonna take the insult because they care about it. But again, when it comes to the dean, man,
There's one brother, he was saying, he broke it down like this.
what he was saying, biryani is also rice away, right?
He was like, if I see you got a scorpion on your back,
Yeah.
and I'm yelling like, "Hey, bro, like you got a scorpion on your back," like very intensely.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Like,
You can't do
would you get upset? No, you'd be like, "Oh, yo, hey,
that. Nowadays,
thanks,
you have to be
man.
like,
Like,
No,
Nowadays,
what it is?
Can I ask you permission?
bro.
What?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can I tell you
look,
something?
look,
Are you in the right headspace?
I don't mean to offend. What is your pronoun?
Yeah.
I am a there. Well, there is a scorpion on your ass.
But that time, like,
There is a scorpion on.
But that time, that's where halas with all the poison. A sister actually, I'm gonna share this.
Oh,
A
man.
sister said that,
Put
that,
an
you
M in
know, she went to roller skate, to practice.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay, so
Wait, what?
it was a roller skate with the wheel. What do you
Who
call
are we talking about?
A sister went to
Oh,
roller
okay.
skate just to practice, right? And she said she saw
A
a father.
sister.
Okay.
We don't know what she identifies as.
So she saw a father and a daughter, skating there, and they were doing a lot of nice moves, right?
Okay.
So then, when they were getting, oh, your daughters, did good job, like doing great, right?
Oh no.
No,
yo.
they didn't say, they
What
didn't
happened?
say anything.
Oh, okay.
That's the sad part. The sister's daughter told her, Mom, you can't say that. You have to ask for the pronoun first.
Oh.
She's like, what is that? In the school, they taught us. I'm like, no.
You know what? No Islam is being taught at home.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bunch of
double
nigga stuff.
whammy.
A bunch of nigga stuff in hijab.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. Nothing's being taught at home. So therefore, when that teacher says you got to ask the pronoun first, like, man, look.
Yeah, so
how
I'm like,
ridiculous.
even if you because the mother didn't hear about this, I'm like, even if you didn't hear about this, you have to tell your daughter that's not right.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? We can't just go with the flow because society dictating right now. Does that make sense? But this is very, very.
You can't
crazy.
say dictate, bro.
Yeah, you can't say. You gotta say penis
I
tape.
can say.
You gotta say
penis
penis tape.
steak.
Penis tape.
Penis steak.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can't penis steak. These stuff from the society, man.
Oh, I came up with a bar earlier.
What is it?
Let's go.
Venus bar.
What is it?
It was like they don't know my appeal, so I had to go bananas.
I like it.
What?
Side note.
Peel, like peel.
Yeah. They didn't know my appeal, so I had to go
For
bananas.
those that don't know my appeal,
Yeah.
I got to
I
go
go bananas.
You see that delivery is. You see, you just need a little
yeah,
fine tuning.
yeah, just, put a little bit on it. Put a little bit with it.
Shape.
Yeah.
You guys on
Describe.
Rice Away crack or something.
You're a funny guy. No rap. You should do stand up.
Oh man. Oh. Say what's the next thing?
I think
The next thing,
next thing.
we spent too much time, man.
Yeah, he spent too much time talking about rice.
The Rice Away,
Oh,
man.
wait.
I want to see that rice. Must be
it's
special.
some good rice.
It's good rice.
Yeah.
But you won't get as much. But next time
We'll give you more next time. Though.
next time you get the more.
Well, let's go with the,
I don't know why.
Listen to it, baby.
got to go to,
Shaking
Oh,
my
what was it?
Muslim
Shaking my
head.
Muslim head.
yeah.
Shaking my
Oh,
Muslim
y'all
head.
We got an hour and 30.
Was
What is it? I have no idea.
man, come on, man. Remember what you call him? The thing?
What thing?
The thing.
The Rice Away? No.
No, the thing.
The thing? What thing?
The thing.
I forgot, man. It was too much talk today about the rice and I forgot.
The rice made it go away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the Rice Away.
No. The yani. The yani.
What's the
El Chismu.
Oh, mashallah.
Oh,
Arabic.
Shishmak.
Bismillah.
Shishmak. Shishmak, that's a curse word.
I didn't say that.
No, don't even go there. Don't
It's a curse word.
No.
even go there. Don't even mention the name of the food. Don't.
Okay.
Don't mention it.
Ah, man.
Don't mention it.
We should get some Moroccan tonight.
Yeah.
You know, like
do you have
maybe
anything
some-
for? Do you have anything for
What is he
shaking?
talking about?
Anything? For,
I just had a whole lollipop.
do you have anything for shaking our Muslim head? Cause I forgot.
You forgot to shake him on Muslim head.
Yeah. Too much rice, man.
We had it.
Did we?
Of course.
What was it?
You messed it up.
Which one?
To shake him on Muslim head.
Really?
Yes.
Which one was it? What was it? Do
The
you know?
thing with the what you call him?
Yeah.
The thing.
The dude.
That was a dude.
That was a dude. But I forgot what
I don't know how he identifies, but
Yeah.
it was a dude.
Yeah, he's a dude. He's a good dude too.
Oh, the niqabi and that was the shaking Muslim head. The niqabi undercover niqabi and the woman's side, the guy and the woman's
No.
Man, I'm having a brain fart.
The Salafi.
Oh man, this was like knock on my face. I
Listen,
dropped-
listen,
What
people.
happened? What happened?
I
Listen,
dropped on the
people.
floor. I dropped on the floor. I was doing the warm dance. Okay.
I didn't know you had moves like that.
Yeah, my move was so like risky.
Yeah. You don't do them all the time
Yeah,
because you have to save it.
I gotta save for the rainy day. So going back to the brother,
It's raining today.
I love it rain.
So
It raining right now?
Yeah.
it was raining today. So now you got to do the move.
So, brother, if it's a good interview from a program called Sanduq al-Aswad, the Black Box. It's in Arabic, so for some of you
Sanduq
Arab folks
al-Aswad.
there, watch it and translate it to your friends. Going back to that brother Faisal Kindri,
Sunduk.
when he was, the
Prisoner.
the
Guantanamo prisoner.
yeah, so when he was sent from the plane with other brothers, innocent brothers, to the camp, and they were all face covered and in a very extreme condition. So one guy came in and said, I'm a Salafi quh, right? I'm like, just like a rough, probably origin Salafi, whatever, right? He said, I'm a Salafi, right? And he told all the prisoners, like, why you all, first of all, these brother, especially brother Abdullah al-Kindri, mashallah, he went to Afghanistan to build the masjid and to, well, because we do, mashallah, people that do khairiyat, ighatha, they do everywhere. They do in Bangladesh, in all these poor countries, because the financially they need it. Because when the interviewer asked him, why don't you in Kuwait? He said, well, Kuwait has, mashallah, a lot of masajid, a lot of this stuff. Why should I do it here? Beside the point, when he was
it's needed.
So a lot of them were innocent. They were doctors. They were ighatha. They were charities, stuff like that. Maybe there were some few part of those group, but not all of them. The majority were regular folks, innocent mostly. The cover was in his face, right? And he's hearing this brother saying that, why do you join the Taliban? Why do you join the Al-Qaeda? These people are mushrikeen. These people are kuffar. You should not fight with them. You should, help us. And he's thinking in his head, help us? You mean help America? the one that actually doing the crime, and you ask him, like, in what world are you? Like, who are you? Talking like this. I was like, wow, they brought somebody who even claimed that he's a Salafi, telling the brothers. Allah alam, could be an agent or not, but when the brother said that, do you know his name? He said, I don't want to mention his name because the guy did a tawbah. He said he later on he made tawbah and regret what he did. Right? Whoa. That's why he didn't mention his name.
After the contract was up or what?
Allahu alam.
Okay.
But the fact that he said that.
Yeah.
No, this brother just telling stories. He's mashallah good brother, man. Brother Faiz, if you listen to the story, just narrating his experience. But the fact that they put a guy like that to come and use the same narrative, oh, don't help the Muslimin in this land, they are deviant, they are mushrikeen, they are kuffar. They do stuff like that, right? Even among us. Don't follow the sheikh.
Like we said, what do they do? Vilify, libel.
Yes.
And counsel.
I made the mistake of listening to a lecture at work, and it happened to be on speakerphone. I'm like making kebabs or whatever, and I'm just listening to it in the back. And one of the brothers, he comes up, he's like, "Oh, is this like a dardus, a lesson?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's just a lesson." He's like, "Be careful, there's some like bad stuff out there." And I'm just like, why? Even listen to what he's saying.
Even the brother,
like, he's not even.
Brother, mashallah, Faiz. He said, no, I'm not, astaghfirullah, it's not all Salafi like that. I was in university in Kuwait, not all of them are like that.
Yeah.
But I have to be honest, there were some that very rough.
No. Say the word.
It's a very rough.
Say the word.
Very rough. They're like, what do you call it? What is that?
Ashy.
like
say the word.
They're like, like
cantankerous.
Very harsh.
Yes, they're like
cantankerous.
Even back then in university, they used to like call people like names and put them down and takfiri and it was annoying. But the fact that I heard in the story, like, what? They bring somebody and he brags about, I'm this, and we all need to like. Then this brother was asked, like, how the Saudi ulama, Hayat Kibar ulama made this fatwa, and he's like, look, man, that's their fatwa. They're not here in jail. They don't know what we went through. They don't know what's going on here in the camp. For them to make these fatwa and make this stuff, I mean, come on, man. You have, again, if you look at the whole politics, if you look at who runs the money, who does the thing, right? Nothing just happens like that. And I'm just an innocent guy who caught up in this situation, man. But man, when he mentioned that, I was like, what in the heck?
It's deep.
They sent the guy to tell all the Muslim prisoners.
And now explain how did he get to Afghanistan and why was he there as an Arab? Why was he there?
This brother?
Yeah.
Because like I said, he went to like, what do you call it? When he was doing to build the well in the masjid, that was before the 9/11.
Yeah.
He was already there, trying to, and then then America, after, they decided to, subhanAllah.
Did you say they put a bounty on any Arab?
There's another black brother that he was in Syria helping and all this kind of stuff. They locked him up too.
Yeah. Oh, the one used to do the journalism, right?
Yeah.
I forgot his name. The one who left. Jibril said that looks like you. Like, what are you doing there? I looked at the guy.
The guy looks like Sadiq.
Yeah, like, is that Sadiq? Wallah, I was like.
No, he think all black people in Syria doing charity work look alike.
Wallah, man, I saw the thing. Like, no, that's not it. No, it can't be that. Is that him?
I haven't seen him in a while.
What is he doing there? No, man. Anyway.
No.
So that was before the war, right? So when the war started, he went before, right? Guess what he said when they were throwing the bomb?
Yeah.
They're also throwing a leaflet. In the leaflet it says that any Arab,
Any Arab.
$5,000 reward, right? Not just it says any Arab, and of course the big head is gonna get the 4 million, right? So the brother said like most of the Afghani are not like that. They didn't turn us over, but those like the Northern Alliance, those the poor needed money. Yes, they did turn any. So he was saying that
Arab.
he said there was some Arab just like living in any country. There was some people like living for generations, just living there,
Yeah.
and now they have to flee. They're not part of the problem. And the bomb came and throw a bomb on these innocent people that had nothing got to do with the war and stuff like that. And then you can see like the CIA was involved. America hired the Northern Alliance, which is the communist group, right? And they used the technology to bomb first. They sent the Northern Alliance, and they were the last one. And Brother Faiz was saying that when the American landed, they sent the first these like front soldiers that they were really not in good shape. They're not actually that good.
Yeah.
The special forces are way back. So that these American soldiers were nice and okay, but when they took us from Guantanamo, the special forces were like very rough. Even one of them picked up this brother with his hand was tied with the ziplock, right?
Yeah, yeah.
With this, I'm sorry, the
Zip tie,
zip
zip
tag,
tie.
yeah. With one hand, he picked the brother. The brother's hand like this. He grabbed his hand and picked him up, and crushing it. And he's so much in pain. Like he has a sharpener, because explosion stuff like that. He's so much pain. He's like, and they were like thrown on the ground, and he just man. If you just listen to what he says, you can even visualize. It is like.
Maybe we should do a reaction series.
I mean, I'm telling you, the
Where
way he's
you break
explaining, I can
down
imagine that the way he's,
consistent
the way,
Arabic, so you
yeah,
gotta
the way he's
break down the
explaining.
English.
It's like 27 episodes, 50 minutes each. I'm like on episode 20 right now. But the way he's explaining it, I was like, wow, subhanAllah. And yet, still have the sabr. I mean, the sabr that they have, and wallah, the iman. I mean, even the interviewer, the journalist, Ammar Taqi was saying like, some of the brothers, really kind of couldn't handle it, but how did you handle it, man? And it also depends on how his parents, mashallah, raised him on the deen and stuff like that. And a lot of parents help, man. I mean, a lot of involvement with the parents. But the fact, 14 years and in that patience, and he wrote a book and that sabr, oh my God, man. But that's one of the things that he said, that some American soldiers were afraid because when they saw them, how come these people are not breaking? And
now you become more of a threat.
Yeah, when they were praying,
It's the hope for the akhirah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They don't have it. The
Yes.
kuffar have no hope of the akhirah. All they have is a bunch of bad children's stories about some white dude who died and came back 3 days later. That's all they have.
And this brother, mashallah, knowledgeable in the deen. He was spitting like hadith and Quran and talking about lan yusibuna ma kataba lana, this whatever is written, khalas, I have to accept it, I have to take it, They have so much iman. Wallahi, if you understand the Arabic language, if you see him talk, wallahi, you can sense the sincerity from the way he's talking. Very patient brother.
But then after all that, besides all that, after all that, let's stop waiting to be tortured.
Yeah.
Let's stop waiting to be captive. Let's stop waiting for the kuffar to pit us against other Muslims and cause chaos. Stop waiting for Muslims to be drugged or threatened or whatever to take this backpack from point A to point B, and they detonate it and blow you up while you're on the bus and say we're bus bombers and stuff like that. Let's stop doing that and let us reestablish Islam in our own lands.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too much to offer. That's kufr. It's not in the Sunnah. Who taught you that? Shut up. You didn't use any critical thinking. You didn't use any critical thinking to arrive at your madhab to follow behind your sheikh with the. Shake.
Pause.
Oh, shake it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sheikh Yabuti.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you didn't use any critical thinking to arrive there.
But now
Now you want to explain away the solution.
Yeah.
You don't have it, dude. Shut up. That's why you ashy.
Too ashy. But subhanAllah, man, I mean, this stuff happens.
Anyway, the Salafi snitch dude that made Toba, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so the Salafi snitch dude that made Toba, who said this, the shayukh in Saudi that says it's okay to violate the hadith. Al-Muslimu akhul Muslim la yutlimuhu wa la yuslimuhu.
Yeah.
They're saying to violate the hadith, the Muslim is the brother of the Muslim. He does not oppress him, nor does he turn him over or leave him with oppressors. The ones that say it's okay to violate that because of these circumstances, for that, we're shaking our Muslim head. Wow, man. SubhanAllah. Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like them. We don't need them. وَتَكُمْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ. We don't need them.
Yeah.
We don't need them to reestablish Islam, but they are indeed an obstacle. So how do you treat obstacles?
Yeah.
How do you treat obstacles?
And
This is the discussion.
And it's very sad because there were a couple
Like,
of brothers when this family were fleeing, right? A couple of brothers said, "Nah, man. You know what they were doing when America throw the bomb, right? Some of these bombs, the fire stays for 4 or 5 days, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So a couple of
It's the what do they call it? It's like thermite.
Something
or
like that,
it's
yeah.
Some type of what do they call that stuff? It's a thermite type.
But so regardless of the point, so the brother's like also, fleeing with other families, and he's like, "You're not gonna, keep going because the bomb is still dropping down." He's like, "Oh no, we're about to make some tea, and where's the sugar? Where's the sugar?" And they said like we need to
get tea on the fire.
And they said, "MashaAllah, we need to fight man to man. Like we're just waiting on them to come down on the ground, and we can have like a man to man fight."
Wow.
Right. So when they went to the mountain in Tora Bora mountain, the Northern Alliance were on the other side. So these brothers on the Arab brothers said, like, okay, yeah, they were debating, man, these Northern Alliance, they're still Muslim. Are they allowed? SubhanAllah. Even at that time, they're thinking twice before taking an action. While you have in Saudi, oh no, don't do that, right? So they had the big, and they were talking to the Northern Alliance. Hey, we don't want to fight with you guys. We just want to fight with the invaders. Can we just, not man to man, right? Oh, they said no, you can't. You're not from here. This is our land. Leave. I said okay. If you want us to leave, at least give us a pass so we can leave. I don't know what happened. Then there was a confusion, and they started to fight among themselves. But the point is, what I'm trying to say that even then they thought about not to take your brother's life. Then you have in the other land they say it's their dam is halal because they're not practicing or because they're mushrikeen or kuffar and all these other accusations.
Well, that's what we have. That's what we have. So
anyway,
the issue is that this ummah needs help. We need work. Inshallah, we're gonna talk about it next week. We're gonna do Obeda leader. Obeda leader.
That's good. I like that.
Amoo Amir came up with that.
I like that.
That was
Good
his
job,
bar. Why third wave?
Only Beta knows how to.
Why third wave simps?
Good job.
Obey the leader. Why third wave simps
Yeah.
cannot lead the ummah's revival.
No, I agree.
We're gonna talk about why we say third wave.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about why we call them simps. We're gonna talk about what is the acronym for SMIPS.
Yeah.
SIMP.
Yeah. Okay. We say cannot lead the ummah's revival. Why they cannot? Okay. That's why they need to step aside and go get some lotion because they ashy.
Yeah.
July 17th, okay, MMA, mindful Muslim attributes. He came up with that one too.
No, that was a joint effort.
No, there was no joints. There was no joints.
No, I don't think
There were no joints.
Because pause.
I'm not going to get kicked out the Olympics.
Because that doesn't sound like his idea.
No, it was going back and forth.
Tapping out versus being tapped out.
Yeah.
That's for me because I do the
I had a lot of
stuff.
thoughts about it.
Yeah.
I hope I remember my thoughts.
Yeah. That's for me because I do the martial
About
arts.
the Alhamdulillah and stuff I
Yeah.
thought of. Yeah, but inshallah.
Yeah, that's for me because I do martial arts, so you got that for me. So like
We can elaborate on that
Through the mind.
tonight.
Yeah.
through the mind.
There's no tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight is beta night.
Yeah. Brother's
Tonight
coming.
is beta night.
I told him not to eat, but
he he's coming?
he already ate, so we're gonna have.
Say he's coming?
Yeah, he's gonna have.
Where's he going?
Huh? I told him to come here.
Sultan.
No, Kababji.
Okay, inshallah.
Yeah.
Inshallah, we'll do tea.
Yeah. Week.
My wife asked me for my credit card
It's our
information,
duty
so
to do tea.
she asked me for my debit card information. So I guess she's shopping, so I have some time.
Did you need mine?
Yeah.
You
gotta give it
he
a
got so
run.
excited.
I would love to use yours. Yeah. Oh
Change
yeah.
that digit.
Zeros.
My nibble got Buffy. Okay, well this has been Amoo Yum Yum for Amoo Yum Yum the podcast.
The podcast.
Don't forget to share. Don't be
Hey.
stingy. Okay? Don't be miser.
Like it,
Don't be miserly.
share it, subscribe.
Miserly stingy.
Subscribe. Share.
Inshallah. If you don't want, I don't care.
Yeah, and if you get triggered because of that thing, then it's all
Yeah,
good.
it's just a little naked.
Right?
I want to run in a circle
It
naked
seems
for
like
America.
every year they have less and less clothes, man.
Look. Our brother, Muslim brother Stephen Jackson.
Yeah.
He's still learning Deen, right? But he said it the best. He said, look. He said it's a travesty
Is that Abu Ahmed?
He say it's a travesty. And if he say it's a travesty.
Yeah.
If it's a travesty, then no black people run for the Olympics. Don't compete. Boycott it. Don't compete. Now we're not talking about don't watch it. Forget don't watch it. Nobody. If you feel like it's unfair what they did to Sha'Carri Richardson, nobody compete. Every conscious person, every Negro, don't
every
compete.
Hotep.
Don't every Hotep, Negro Israelite, black original sand. Anyway, so
just going.
Yeah.
People are leaving. They're running away.
that's what I'm saying. So just Yanni. So no comments, Sean.
Comments. Let's see. Are there any comments?
You don't know.
Oh wow, there are comments.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, this is the best podcast ever, baby. That's by you. Okay, Anissa Rashid, Lord have mercy. What are my ears in for today? What wrong did the woman do today? Anonymous commenter. Hey. Anissa, do.
Oh, that's a crazy.
Anonymous commenter. Cruising down the street with my 64. Okay, keep cruising. Faris, stop sucking on that bra.
Oh,
Bruh,
man,
not
come
bra,
on,
like bruh.
man.
I don't speak English, man.
Bruh.
You talking about the lollipop? Someone
Yeah.
looks bored.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum
Wa
salam.
alaikum salam.
Hisham, yum. More what? Your mom.
Okay. You said
Assalamu alaikum, Ibni with Yusuf Chudrir. Okay. Thanks for letting listeners know we're real humans with challenges indeed. Great topic, mashallah. Why don't Muslims discuss our clear way of life instead of hanging out? Sigmund Freud, she's laughing. True that. Yeah, that's what your mom said. True that. All these universities in the USA, they can't provide knowledge of Islam. They do, but
Well,
Do
it's
we
not.
want
It's
them
not their
to, though?
job. It's not
yeah,
their
it's
job.
from academic point of view. They do it from the academic point of view.
Yeah, anytime you can get a grade, in Aqidah, a grade in, it should not be graded. Your salat should not be graded. This should not be, it is correct or it's incorrect.
yeah.
There's a minimum arkan of salat, and then there's the highly beautified salat with all of the sunnah attributes of it. It can, stuff like that. So again, you should not be approaching Islam from an academic point of view, because what you become is like Allah Ta'ala talks about the himar,
Secular.
the donkey that carries huge tomes of book on their back, like the Bani Israel. The rabbis of the Bani Israel, they had huge tomes of books, lots of knowledge, but they didn't understand any of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what you become. You become a puncher. Like sisters may say, "Oh, I like the brother. He seems very knowledgeable." I say knowledgeable or with a bunch of information.
Yeah.
Because the information ain't gonna mean nothing when he go upside your head when he mad. You know what I'm saying?
You have to look at his character.
Yeah,
like in
look
this-
at his character.
سورة الجمعة, what is it? مثل الذين حملوا التوراة ثم لم يحملوها كمثل الحمار يحمل أسفارا. So Allah describing those, like, give an example, like some of the Jews that carry the book, but they kind of like the donkeys, don't know what's in it.
Yeah, they don't know what's in those
Another
books.
thing about teaching Islam in like American, schools. I remember in 10th grade where it was a history class and they were talking about the Abrahamic religions. They try to tie them all in, and they touched on Islam and they taught it as if it was like a
one of the three in the Trinity.
Yeah, exactly.
The Trinity
So
of
that
religions.
we run into that danger of it being
because
taught in the wrong way.
Because the system is a secular. Of course, they're gonna automatically teach it from their belief system, which is natural. You're not gonna expect them to.
You can't blame them. All you have to do is take the lead. You have to take the
You
lead.
can't teach the haq. I mean, the thing is, some Muslims expect them. No, you can't expect them to teach the haq. That's their belief.
We shouldn't.
They're gonna teach it from their point of view.
They're not being fair. It's not their job.
Yeah, that's our job.
Their job is to defame the deen. Our job is to uphold the deen. The problem is we got $1 million television programs where we don't actually teach deen.
Yeah.
We teach some intense reality type anecdotal stuff, but we don't actually teach. We don't take the time to teach the deen. We'll bring on some famous sheikh to give us a story about the honey and the lion and the snake and the whale.
And the rice away.
and that costs a lot of money. Sheikh, I have a question. Should we give them lesser rice or make more rice? Then after the day is over, we rice away.
A rice.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Say salam, man.
Assalamu alaikum.
You did like this. That's close enough.
Yeah.
That's the new salam.
Yeah. What kind of salam is that? That's so sus, man.
You said it on behalf of the group.
Yeah, the salam looks very sus.
Are you gonna finish, man, or what?
I don't know.
What is he trying to do? He's trying to get some background, some
Extra
some
clips.
yanni.
Look at this. Is
Some
58.
memes.
It's 58 minutes.
You trying to hit two
What is
hours?
what is
He wants to hit
doing?
2
Yeah.
hours.
I don't know. Today I'm feeling like even numbers.
What is he doing?
Yeah, it's
What's wrong
like
with this dude, man?
like 1 1 2 2. Yalla, assalamu alaikum. Stop with this 59 stuff.